I think they'll be okay with that.
Okay, cool. And
They
then,
have to be.
and then I'll hard cut it for us as well. There we
Okay.
go. Yeah, I don't know why, but you come back to this stuff and it all is different. So,
So that is a Star Wars stream. Ooh.
let's- having trouble with my phone.
Okay, so you said that we are going back to the ship now?
Yes.
I don't know which direction. Oh, goodness.
Trying to figure out why we can't hear it. Let me, I'll work on that real quick.
Okay, do you want me to keep going?
Yeah.
Oh my, I guess I just need to go up, right? Generally, something we do. We need to go right? No?
I
No,
see why we
go
can't
that
hear.
way. Why?
I'm gonna mute myself for a second. The cable just came undone.
How dare they? Oh, I forgot how to do that. Oh no. How do I how do I run on a wall? Oh.
It has to be a certain wall.
Yeah, but like what's the button to do it?
Oh, you just run towards the wall and hit A. Just jump.
Oh, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Boop. Me doing stuff. Okay. Wait, no. Go back! Yeah, I have no idea where. I'm just gonna go this way. Beep boop. I'll request a hint. I don't know where.
Right, we're gonna need more than the wind to move that sphere.
Oh, we're still in the puzzle. I thought we finished the puzzle. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? That's fine. No. Now, you got the. Okay. Oh, do I have the? How does one do force push and stuff? Oh, I mean, I have technical difficulties all the time. Yeah, well, oh, you're having to crawl way under there, huh? You got this. Okay, put that back there. This? Oh, I have force. Get your force push kind of thing, ain't it? So. Oh. This. This is why I hate games like this. Is because like when I stop, I have no idea where I am. Oh, I'm on fall. Woo! Well, I messed it up. Oh no! Keep missing the strings. Good. Gosh dang darn. Oh, you've got to be hitting me. Alright, I'm going too far to the right. I'm gonna go extra to the left. Good job. Extra to the right. I don't know how I even did that. Please.
The slidey parts, I think, are the toughest.
Got it. Woo! Woo, 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 woo. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, look at them hot break. No. As good as loot. Oh, oh. Smash, smash. Oh, good job. And that was, well, that was just peachy. Here it is. There it was.
What was? It was the low.
No, it was the game.
Oh.
No. You
What?
clicked it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep, it's back.
Oh, cool. Mine doesn't have.
Oh, you don't have?
No,
Alright, I have to be careful. Oh. Oh. No, turn around! Try not to hit those things. I don't want to get poison on that.
Oh, is it the spiders?
No, it's the little fucking...
Gotcha. Oh, yeah. I know.
Oh, where did you come from, sir?
The needly things. Okay, I think I got that, and I think I also now have the music fixed, so we're just solving everything now.
Doing it all. Oh.
Gonna blow you right off to the side. That's okay.
I knew that.
Poor Toby.
Poor Toby.
Oh yeah. So for anybody who doesn't get that, if there are references to it, we're doing a D&D campaign, and Ogro is the new hybrid name of one of their characters. I think it was Anna's favorite.
Yeah.
Which is why I did that too.
I love. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do here. So.
We just got. You can.
But I tried that instead of like asking for help. We were like, oh yeah, we're not done. So are we done?
Oh,
or
go
aren't we?
go to the mission. I'm sorry. Go to the mission log real quick.
Where is?
It should be in data. No, never mind. It may be in the map. Actually. Locate Tarful on Kashyyyk. Yeah, we just go back. We're done on this. I thought I said we were done, but maybe I didn't. I was pretty focused on fixing the audio
Which way
issue.
do I go?
So I may have just accidentally misled you. Sorry about that.
Oh no!
The Beatty has really got to chill with those brake lights.
Stim here.
Oh. You get the hang of it really quick.
I'm trying to remember everything.
It's all right. I mean, it's our perfect opportunity. We definitely weren't doing good top.
Woo! I don't know. I can't get back.
Can you not? There's a rope
No.
up there.
Yeah, but I don't. It's like
You think it's too far?
way up there.
Oh. Oh. Is it?
The rope, no, but yeah,
But it's way too
it's
far.
An icy slide down it,
Gotcha. Okay.
so it's like way up there.
Yeah. This is a game that's really fun and decently intuitive when you're not picking it up and putting it down every couple of weeks. When you do that, it is definitely not easy to navigate. Did he just do like a little, when he jumped up in the air, did he just do like a little paw thing where he kind of pawed in the air for a moment?
I know.
It looked like it to me. Perfect. Oh, I guess also, we've been kind of intermittent for the past several weeks for a bunch of different reasons. Most of those are probably circumstance or some fault of mine. But I was working on some different contents, and my phone's not really working very well, and we've had a lot of things with work, and so there's been a lot of stuff. So hopefully, I'll try to get things back to a more regular schedule with everything, and also work on other stuff. I'm hoping to get more switchy bits out and work more on those other things I made mention of as well last time. Anybody who is come back here every week and we just hadn't been there, I think you have to blow them off with that thing that you sent.
I did good.
No, you did. That was, I mean,
I died so well.
I hate them. That was super satisfying, and I do think you blew them all up.
Oh crap. Okay, well, that was a good start, wasn't it?
Yeah, it could have been worse.
Oh my god, just
Could have been landing in with the Ogdo Bogdo.
how is this like even going? No.
You want me to take it?
No.
Okay.
My god.
I never noticed that. Did you see that behind where it says respawn in English, it has respawn in Aurebesh?
No.
That's really cool.
I trust you.
I was taking a look at our levels to make sure everything was coming in okay. It seems to be going good.
You worry too much.
Well, I like everything to be, because I know a lot of, when it comes to audio, I know a lot of people.
Right.
When it comes to audio, I know a lot of people either lurk or they'll work and they'll be working on something and they'll put it on the background. So I like the audio to be nice, even if
Yeah, but you worry about everything.
I do. I get a little almost obsessive with it. But I also really like microphones and all that kind of stuff. I think it kind of goes hand in hand with that. Like, we probably don't need near as many microphones.
Oh.
It's the column guy. We probably don't need near. I don't think you have to find them. You can run past them. Because I think we've already, like I said, we've already done everything.
Got one in. I got one in.
So you just going in circles around him.
Oh, my nerd. Oh god, he can get up here.
No, he can. He's just shooting. Oh, I see.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Is that right?
I thought you might want the wind to blow you that way, but maybe.
Oh, I for some reason I thought it was coming through that direction.
Oh, it might. It could be. It's definitely when you see two or three of
I
them.
think that'll, yeah.
Oh, perfect.
I think.
Stuck on one little branch. I can't remember when the second one of this comes out, but I'm super.
Yeah, it's getting there, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I think it's ended this time next week, so it's probably still. Maybe I'm wrong. If my phone worked reliably, I would take a look up on the phone, but it doesn't. So.
Brave.
It's not a. Wow.
Wait, we're back here.
Wait, is that where
Okay.
we started?
Yes.
Dang it.
So now, before I jump down, where do we go?
Maybe we can just. Maybe instead of having to backtrack, we can just press forward. It's got that green thing is available, so that looks like that's a lift.
Shortcut?
Yeah, like an elevator.
It looks like there's a bad down there.
I think you're right. I think that's a call. Is that the direction it says to go?
Yeah.
Can we go around him? Oh, yeah, it sure does. Can we go around him then, maybe? Also, why is that? Oh, that bowl's where it needs to be. I don't know if we
can
need.
try coming over here, but like...
I don't know that we really need to.
Maybe you have to make it go through... Don't come at me! Maybe you have to make it go through... Holy crap! Really?
Like the Halo Wraiths.
Like go through him to the other side?
Oh, maybe. It looks like there's a thing that you can tear with your lightsaber behind it. Behind him.
Oh.
Yep, kind of where that is. Can you tear that up? That might be metal. I think that's metal.
Yeah.
Dang it. I thought it was a branch. They were branches. I don't. Oh, you know what? That ball that's up there. I bet. What if we have to get that? What if we have? Oh, we do. So we do have force push. What if we do have to push? That was slow.
How do I do push?
Is it? What was that? You hit RB?
Yeah.
Oh, you nailed it. I didn't have any idea even where to start.
Oh,
He took some damage for that. Are you really about to kill him with this?
don't
Holy
play
crud!
me. Oh.
That's actually kind of awesome if you do it.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Hey, you still dodged. Oh, and the ball's about to go where it's supposed to go.
Oh.
It was about to fall right in the hole, but I don't know if that's the hole it's supposed to go.
Well,
I think it is.
I want to destroy him with the ball.
Oh, that's all right. Go for it.
Oh.
Oh, then the puzzle. I didn't even know you could do that. I mean, until you said it earlier.
No, come back. No.
Oh, well, that worked out well.
Cause the damage and I'm gone. Holy crap, please don't come in.
I don't think he can.
Oh!
Oh!
He comes at me.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But I don't know. This is a good room. This is a real good room.
It's a real... oh. Balls.
Oh, I didn't even. Okay. It is a good
Oh,
room.
no! I keep thinking LT is RT.
No, that's
That
okay.
worked.
It should be both. Honestly, he's using both hands. You should be able to use either or, though, I guess.
Why does this know that I'm bad at games? Every 5 seconds it asks someone.
I don't think it. Well, I don't know. We came back to it, so I guess technically the end game clock is saying we've been here for like a month. But we actually have we turned it off and came back or something. I don't know. I don't know if that's how the game's in-game clock works anymore. You remember when you used to get to like manipulate in-game clocks for cheats?
Will help.
Ah!
That's all right. You could. You didn't waste it.
I remember doing, there we go. I remember back when, it was the GameCube. Uh-oh. Oh!
Chance to kill you with another ball.
Oh, I'm low on force.
You should just recharge though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Quick, help!
I honestly think that ball is just supposed to go where you had the other ball.
Up there?
Oh yeah, up that ramp. You see with a little, yeah, right there.
Oh, I need to turn this.
Those are, you were saying GameCube though?
Oh, yeah. Oh, good.
Nice.
The Animal Crossing,
Yeah.
you could reset the time and like go back and like you could manipulate the time so you could like sell turnips a certain way and stuff like that. Oh no.
Your turnip store.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I have such a horror story with where
No, that takes us. Oh well, maybe.
should I just steal?
Might as well. Get your stems back
Yeah.
too.
Like I'm gonna defeat him anytime soon.
Your turnip
We're
stories are
dead.
freaking great.
Oh man, like spending all like how much should I have? Millions of bells?
Yeah,
You
can
can tell it. It's awful.
She got really into she got really into Animal Crossing. And that is really nice. Very it's like a nut. Peanut.
Okay, let's verify your touch.
Oh yeah, I'm drinking a Dutch Bros drink, but it's got a really nice like peanut taste to it. So
Oh.
there's a thing. Oh, it's a runathon. She had
Oh, that's awful.
she got really into Animal Crossing, and for the one for the Switch, she goes in, and I mean she does not halfway do anything. Everything is all in. She finds an exploit.
Oh.
Uh, how far out does that? Oh, that's not too bad. She finds an exploit and is dealing with the turnip for her main source of bells, and she uses the exploit. And I remember we're driving back home. She had taken the switch with her. We're driving back home. She's like, I'm just gonna do this, manipulate, whatever. And so she does it, and I make this like tongue-in-cheek, over-the-shoulder, like, it'd be really funny if you did all this, and then all of a sudden, you know, the turnip's all spoiled. And the way it worked is you would check, like, turnips would spoil after a week, or you would check the price, and you check the prices daily to see if what you bought them for was less than. It's like playing the stock market.
Yeah.
And I think that instead of being a week, hers spoiled after not the first day, but the second day. All of them just spoiled randomly, and she was
so mad.
She was out of all of the bells and all of the turnips because you can't do anything with spoiled turnips apparently.
Yeah. Oh.
So one of my favorite exploits. This was built into the game. You've never played the Metal Gear Solid games, right? They're really good. I'm pretty sure it was the third. And there's this old man sniper that I can't remember what he's called. He's like the one or something. I don't remember. It's some random. But anyway, he's actually really tough. He's actually a really tough and really epic boss fight. And what you have to do is go through the forest and find him. He's gillied up, so it's really hard to find. And oh, I hope it wasn't just for a relic.
This was deliberately destroyed. I can still feel the hate of the act.
Okay, there's an artifact, but if you go forward, is that a place we've never been? Or is that back to where we have?
Back to where we are.
Son of a gun!
Oh yeah, I don't know where to go.
Back in that elevator room, I'd imagine.
What elevator room?
Back in there,
This
but
here?
yeah, because I think we need one more ball. Because it looks like there's another.
One up there?
Yeah, it looks like there's another mechanism. I could be wrong.
Oh, I followed that.
It shouldn't.
It sounded like it was scary.
It does sound painful. Jedi are supposed to be able to jump super far, and also fall super far.
So
It's Darth Maul.
Oh, I know.
You see it?
I know where it needs to go. Yeah.
Okay. So
But it's gonna be really hard to do around here.
do you want to go? You can take. Remember, you pushed his heart out the last time we did it. And when you do that, he can't move. Yeah, like that little glowy thing. If you use force push on him, it comes out of his chest. Ooh, I bumped the mic. Sorry. It comes out of his chest, and then he doesn't move for a minute. Not really like a
Dang it! Oh!
This is tricky. You gonna kill him with a ball?
Dude.
Yeah, so his heart's out. So while his heart's coming back to him, you can. Ooh, I didn't even notice the path back here.
There's like air and that makes it go there.
For reference, guys, I have played and passed this game, but not since it came out, and that's been 2019, so 2 years, I guess. But I'm completely relearning this. You're exactly right. Holy crud! What did that?
This?
Oh, okay.
Now there's
Bet you're right. Oh.
finding big dots.
Oh, there, yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, you can grab onto it, see?
Yeah.
So, Oh!
I did it!
You sure did. Son of a gun.
Lol.
You got this. You need no BD hints. I do seem to remember this part taking me. I know the part that took me the longest was not a puzzle. It was a fight. But I do remember this. I believe that this puzzle taking me the longest because I do remember something about it, but I don't remember where everything goes. But, so anyway, So in Metal Gear Solid 3, there was this fight, and it's a really epic fight. It's an older gentleman, but he's like the world's greatest sniper, and he's almost guaranteed to hit you no matter where he is. And so he's all gillied up. You have to go and take him out. Do we have an infinite ball? He's just in the distance. Woo! Oh, okay. All right. But that doesn't power anything, right? That's just to hold it in place. Because that's just concrete instead of the
Another
metal.
one?
Not sure where it goes. I need to turn.
My friend, this tomb is utterly fascinating.
So that's for the elevator, that one. And then that one's right.
Oh, you know what? One, maybe go up there.
That's where we were. That just makes the little thing
Right
by
there?
the door. Yeah, that makes the thing by the door go up. So I think there's got to be another. I think we got to figure out what the power slot. Because this power slot clearly leads somewhere. He didn't even react. Oh, I gotta finish. I'll never get it. The anyway, the normal fight with the old guy, the sniper, you have to chase him down, and he's hidden really well in like ammo, and you have to hunt him down, shoot him, and you just have to keep doing that over and over and over, and not getting hit. But if you play with the clock and you set the timer like a week forward, he just dies of old age in the fight.
Oh, well, that's fun.
It's for him, but
Yeah.
for anybody who didn't want to do that fight, and it is a hard fight. It was kind of a neat little exploit. It was one of the first major instances I remember messing with it. Okay. This is an unusual room.
Oh. Wow.
Nice. Cool artifact. Well, you're not only are you solving the puzzles, you're finding all of this stuff. That's really. I bet you this playthrough we find more stuff than I found in my playthrough.
Voice
No, I don't.
from the past?
I'm pretty sure of it actually, because this is. I think you've already found more at this point than I did.
So it needs to go here.
That's what I would think. With force push, that should be easy. You should just be able to push it up there,
It
right?
needs to go here then.
How do you open that though? Does that just have a? Oh, it just has a switch. Okay.
No!
Is this gonna be one of those like playing Frolf, but it just ignored the wind entirely?
Well,
I don't. I think you're right. I think that's what needs to come. Where's that wind?
that one I
There's. I didn't even see where they were coming from. I just saw that it just looks like there's wind there generally.
Oh, you know what? I have to open this down.
Oh. Okay. Are they all basically all of them need
Yeah.
to do this? Oh, I see what you're saying. Because then they'll. Oh.
Oh, I don't need to. Okay.
And all of a sudden it's not windy anymore. Uh-huh. I was gonna say, is this just for another artifact?
I am great at finding stuff.
These were used in Zepho meditation rituals. I think they were training Force users.
Force
Okay, now where?
I think the puzzle that we were doing originally, I think that's
We're still just trying to leave.
that's what I think that puzzle is. I think that puzzle's our way out.
Oh, so now we.
No, I think this puzzle was just to get that secret.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna find all of the secrets that I couldn't find. Oh man.
Stim here.
Yeah, I can't think of what those are. They've changed it so much. There used to be a game back when the Phantom Menace came out that I had called Gungan Frontier for the PC, and it was basically. Did you ever play any of the Populous games?
No.
What is the game? There's another game out there. I can't think of it, but it's like you have a whole bunch of animals. You're a god, and there's a whole bunch of animals, and you want them to like be. It's like zoo something. But anyway, you basically you have a bunch of animals, and you want to make their like ideal habitat, and you want to make it so they thrive. It was the same thing, but it was with Star Wars creatures. It was kind of awesome. Cool. Kind of creepy. They had a book. They had a thing called the Kresh, and it was a book, but it was also a character. You had to like open this character up in order to read stuff.
Where do I go?
I think there's another like up there. I think there's another ball thing that's going to give us a lift right there. Maybe not. Oh yeah, that's where the ball goes. So how do we get it there?
Up here?
No, right on your right. On the floor there. That's a power thing. But we've got to figure out a way to get up that third ball up there. I believe it.
So where's the ball?
It's way over there on the. I think it's in that room over there where the little hangy place is. If we didn't have wind to push it again, and I think it's perfect.
Where?
In the. Oh, I don't know where this room is. The room where the little hangy thing was that
that?
No. No, because we can't take that one with us. The doors are too narrow. It's the one where has the little dangly chandelier that you can hang from.
There's no ball.
Oh, not?
We took it.
I didn't think we plugged it. Oh, it's in the. Yeah, you're right. We did. We put it in the little holder place. So it's. I know where it is. It's up there by that other one. Not the one down there, but the other one up there. It's on the far end right there.
That's the one we.
The spinny one, yeah. Because I think they stopped spinning when we put them in the power.
Oh, sorry. Oh my god. Sorry.
All the before prep.
Frig.
All
Frig off.
the before prep.
Everyone knows.
Everyone knows frig and frig.
Where do I turn that on?
Which turn what on?
Dang it. I need to turn on the air.
I think it's in the room. Is that it? Oh, I guess not. I thought there was a. Oh well, maybe you can just throw it down there and it'll throw it up in the right area.
Yeah, but the thing is I needed to go in there.
Oh, I get you. Okay.
Maybe it will help you guys.
I thought you did, but I also don't know.
That's what I needed.
Woo! Oh, you could just go up there and hypothetically you could. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. So then you just.
Okay. Oh, Good.
That was lucky. That I thought that crossed through. Oh,
That-
how did you get that?
That,
That was luck. That was awesome.
that
He's a good shot. Yeah, give it to him. Yeah, I think you can
where am I?
You fell back down.
I felt like no.
Yeah. And then he has to be right there. Okay, I was good at that. Very basic. Okay. Cool. So now, I think this is the way out.
I think that is great.
Oh no, this is the way out. That's the elevator. Oh. I think that made the elevator close. Oh, maybe not. Oh, it allows it to close when you're in it. I was gonna say, I thought it closed it automatically, and you were just like, eh. And I think this takes you all the way back.
What did you find?
The Zephyr went to Kashyyyk.
You nailed it. Like
Cordova
you
mentioned someone
figured,
named
okay,
Tarful.
yeah, you figured it out in much
Wookiee
better
chief.
time than I would have.
They were old
Or
friends.
did even.
Think he's still around?
There's only one way to find out. We have to go to Kashyyyk.
Yes, good.
We had our own version of Tai Chi, and it's really good.
Well, I wouldn't say it's my own version. It's in a box.
But even still, really good. Did it say to add a Splenda?
No, that was mine.
Let's see. That it is given where?
We're doing dinner.
I don't know. I'm not super hungry right now, but I know by the end of this I will be. That sounds good to you. Roasted ravioli is
Oh yeah, we can do that.
still sounds good to me, but may not sound good to you. You
Rest up.
you one of those that are you don't like repeat offenses, or you have the same meal twice.
No, I don't want that. I don't want
No, that's what I'm saying. But instead of having that as instead of like being a repeat dresser or something. Wait a minute.
what?
I think I saved it.
Oh.
Because resting doesn't inherently save the game. You got.
Right.
Oh yeah, it does. Okay, never mind. I'm wrong.
You're thinking of. Well, I don't remember, but I did it recently.
We just opened the way for the Empire.
No,
Yeah, I can't think of it, but I'm sure it'll come to me in a bit.
broke.
It's.
Right.
I gotta remember. Okay. Yeah, I gotta remember how to do this also. It's decently intuitive, though. Not completely.
Come here, BD1.
What was push?
Hard.
Right trigger?
Yeah.
I need this rocket guy to shoot. That'll do. I wish that there were places on. Well, I guess there are technically. I wish there were places on Earth that were as shitty as some of these places. Like they shot the whole episode 1 in Italy.
Target is quick.
You would know it better than I do.
Focus your fire.
I mean,
That could be. Dang it. Yeah, that could be.
people don't feel like pleasure without like battery. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
it's sad, but there's a lot of better. It looks. I'm sure there's areas where it's not.
So, New York, for example, being one of, and granted, I've never been to New York myself, but I've definitely seen and heard the stories. And it's like, according to what you kind of said, it's like, and no offense to anybody that lives in New York. I mean, you may not be contributing to the problem, but like, there are entire sides of the city that are just kind of dedicated to trash.
Well, and I only went to New York City,
Mm-hmm.
but like you go outside and it just trash piled up.
See,
Like
that's gross.
that's where they put the trash out, like the trash cars, which I get it. Like I guess it's efficient for them, but like it's just so gross to watch. I mean, not in like the Times Square area, obviously, because that's more like.
It just seems like such a. It just seems like such a. It just seems like such a. Is this where I just was? No, I'm not gonna meditate. I don't want all those guys to come back.
Yo.
No, I'm good. Just I don't know. It just seems it's really nice when they're just kind of open and clean. And I'm not saying like down here is obviously. It's really nice when they're like these, like I love how they integrate like these ruinous areas that are naturally built, and then like you don't see a lot of that. All this.
You know where I want to go?
Where do you want to go?
I don't know if it's legal technically, so we'd have to see if it's legal.
Okay.
But there's this. It's like somewhere in the States, but it's an abandoned.
What is
It's
this?
an abandoned.
Continue excavating. I want rare artifacts, not useless.
For, oh, I guess it was during a hurricane, so it was somewhere. I guess southeast.
Okay.
But yeah, and I like to go and like walk around and see the overgrown plants and all the drive stuff. It'd be very cool.
Oh, I think so too. I think that'd be awesome. We should
Yeah.
go. Holy
Road
crap.
trip.
Such a long way back. I am.
Fast travel. Who?
There isn't any, is there?
Oh,
Either. All right, here we go.
just find it. You're
That's why I looked at the map. It looks like I'm going the right way. I really like. I would absolutely do. Like the one of my favorite locations, Star Wars wise. One of my favorite locations, Star Wars wise, in the movies is Theed, or is Theed, from the first. Oh shoot.
okay.
From the first movie, all of Naboo really. From the first movie, I really liked, and that's kind of what. Everything's just overgrown and super nice.
Yeah, that's
Oh, and episode 2 had it too, like where they're out in the forest and or not in the forest, but like out in the open, that picnic.
yeah.
Say what you will about the prequels. The prequels gave us some of the best locations and absolutely the best music of the series.
True. Very true.
I think a lot of people do. I don't like the prequels. Well, I like the sequels. How do we put that in your part of the movie?
Tell them.
Yeah. Well, I don't hate this. 7 is 4, but not as good. 8's not great.
I won't open.
8's not great. And 9 is my favorite one, and it's all just plot contrivances to make 7 and 8 better. So it's not really cohesive, but I like it anyway. What happened?
Oh no.
Oh, whoops. We've woken the Wendigo. Oop. Oh well, I thought I could make that.
Am I done?
Yeah. Anybody curious about my Wendigo reference? I'm not referencing Wendigos from the Native American culture. I'm referencing the comic book character Wendigo. Because I don't know badly enough about them in Native American culture.
Oh, well, if you were, you wouldn't understand it.
What? Why?
It's fine.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry.
There's like color and everything like that. I'm not like an expert. Oh, what?
Where the heck am I supposed to go?
Why you just did?
Nope, I'll go over here. It's It's the goat thing
Goat thing.
that we had to fight that on the mountain.
Oh, is okay.
Let's go ahead and take these guys. That's my lightsaber in hand.
Oh.
In see if it'll do it. Look how fast it does all. Oh, it just takes you out.
Oh, lols.
Yeah, the comic book character is enemy of Wolverine. He's a snow-based, like Yeti style creature. Come on.
I'm going to beat you!
With an overheating gun, you won't.
Nice try.
He did actually try. I didn't think he would do that. He did. All right, lightsaber. BD doesn't have Stomp Leak update yet.
What a nerve.
What the heck is an update? Update. All right, elevator's broken. Exactly. I also really like the way this looks. I saw a channel that shows how to make this. The like you know on the Death Star where they have the little kind of circle windows that are offset every so often. I saw a YouTube channel that shows how to make that out of EVA foam and LEDs for pretty cheap. I was thinking, since you know about EVA foam, maybe you could help me make one.
Sure.
I'll put it in the retro room, and it wouldn't be a permanent fixture because like we want to move. But since it's made out of foam and LED, it's real light and easy to pack.
That's like.
I thought it was
Apart.
good. There was a guy. I watched a guy that did it.
Okay,
with
I'll look.
wood, and it was at the end of it. I think it cost him like $2,000. I'm like, why'd you do that? And then the other guy is like, I made this out of. Wait. Okay, this is not the same ice slide, I guess. And then this other channel is like, I made this out of EVA foam, LED and some frosted plastic. Weighs like 2 pounds, is 6 foot tall, and 3 feet wide. You want to make a whole wall's worth? Make 3 of them.
Yeah.
This is so...
I just wanted to contribute.
No, I'm glad. I like all of it.
No, I do.
Well, and you know more about.
He was
Because
killed
we
by
were talking
Haven.
about it. We were talking about how you know more
Imperial
about,
excavation
or how
is
you do.
making these
We weren't
tunnels
talking
I've done a
specifically.
lot of crap.
Yeah, well, we talked about EVA foam, and you were. I think I was talking about something I wanted to do with. It wasn't this. Son of a gun. I still
Yeah,
can't-
EVA foam is really handy.
Yeah.
I haven't actually worked with it, but like I've done a lot of research.
You know, yeah, you know enough about it that I'd feel much more comfortable about. How much is it for?
It depends. It depends on how you go through. So if you don't mind buying in advance, I'll do it. Like Joanne sells it, Walmart can even sell it. Like I'm
I mean, it's obviously something I would be patient about, just because I'm not.
you might do it in advance. It's pretty big.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jeez. How do I? What's the shoot button?
The what? Oh, I don't know. Block.
B. Yeah, you're right. Circle.
Sorry.
No. You said circle. I knew what you meant.
Got a scan?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not in a hurry. Take a look. The panels they made, I think, were 6 by 3, 6 feet tall by 3 feet, or by 3, yeah, 3 feet. Dang it! By how do I get up?
We'll get you!
I like how I think he's got a melee weapon. I love how threatening he's trying to be. He's like, "We'll get you, eventually." Oh wait.
Nope. Yep.
But I can't. I can't make that
Nope.
jump.
I believe.
But I can't make that wall run. That's where I just went. I'll try it
Nope.
again. Wait. What are you telling me?
Maybe good.
So that
You're not
leads.
supposed to follow the road.
No, that's where I came from. That ice cave is what spat me out over here.
Oh.
Because that's where
okay.
the ice creature is over there.
Hi. Hope you're doing well. Ooh, look at you.
Oh, very nice. Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, I apologize. I have not been. Hello, Wookies and trees. I apologize. I haven't been able to be super commentary forward on. Like, my phone is not really functioning very well. So I've
Sounds a little broke.
I've gotten to see some of your playthroughs, but I can't. Once I'm on there, I lose. Like, it takes me a while to get there, and then. It's not your channel, it's my phone. But like once I get to something, I have to kind of commit to being there for a while because
It's gonna take another 10 minutes.
yeah, it does. It takes like 10 or 15 minutes. I need a new digitizer in my phone.
Leo getting a fight and travel to support.
Oh, nice! That is awesome. I haven't heard from Victor Leo in a bit either.
Hurry, take him down.
Almost got you.
He did. So this is exactly where I was though, because I went here and then I can't use it because I don't have. BD doesn't have the stomping. Wait. I beat 8 Eyes yesterday, but it was a second attempt because the first one had power cutout. Good game, not what I expected. I don't know if I've seen that. Yeah. How high and mighty of us. I'm just messing around. I'm just playing. Oh yeah, see, this is the elevator that I was just in.
I know the map is so confusing.
What the heck?
Ooh.
Data. Oh, by Trojan? Okay, that looks really cool.
It does look really cool.
That looks like, it almost looks like an old style D&D game. There were so many good D&D games from back in the day.
Why do you go down? Go up.
I can't.
Better go on, get up.
I gotta wait for the elevator to let me.
No.
Can't even do it.
No. Better
It
interrupt
won't,
it.
I can't. It won't. This is the button. It doesn't do anything. I was saying
Pretty hurt.
they had so many good D&D games back in the day. We have all of them too. Okay, let me go back up.
You're stacked.
That's I don't know where we're going. See, this is exactly okay. So wait a minute. I found the meditation place, and there was an artifact there, but because he doesn't have the scomp link, I can't open it. So what the heck? So I have to go back down the ice slide where I was.
No. What about the... Hold on, look at the map.
Okay, this way.
Oh, the map.
Oh, the map.
What? So... Alright. Where's the...
Where are we supposed to go?
I mean, you just gotta keep going up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, but I can't figure out how to get up. This is where we're supposed to go. Nope, it isn't.
Why can't you put a waypoint?
Because we don't have a compass, I think. We don't have a compass.
Like, I like this game a lot, but that is...
They tried to go very Dark Soulsy about it, and I appreciate that, but I agree. Like, Dark Souls is a lot more.
Oh no.
Why say that like Ron Perlman? All right, come on. Oh wow.
With its frustrations, there are a few frustrations. Well, one, and if an enemy, they're invincible, but they also attack you, so you have to reset it.
Jedi, engage with caution.
That's true.
All allied units down. Spot on.
Everything has always a little something. But that's what helps you realize you feel good about it.
Is there a game that you consider, either of you, is there a game that you consider to be just perfect? Because I know your favorite game, but I do think you look at it and say, okay, this is frustrating, or this is not what I was hoping, or that kind of stuff. Okay, here's another elevator.
Seer, I'm under an Imperial dig site. It got a lot further than...
Oh, I was about to be so mad.
We
But
can't
when he
worry
started
about
talking,
that
I felt better.
The Empire's
But are there any
identified
games
as
that
a
you
Jedi
play that
from
you say,
Bracca.
okay, it may not be my
They're
favorite
searching for the
because I
Mantis.
don't have like a personal
Can't you
reason
move the
behind it,
Mantis?
but
Risky to start the
but
engine.
technically
Its power
speaking, like this
discharge
game
will
is
draw their attention immediately.
controls
I'll be
and the
back as
story
fast
and
as
all
I
that. I
can.
can see where somebody would see this is absolutely like I can jump into it. It's intuitive.
Oh, trying to think of the best like word. That's
Yeah, that's a good frame of reference.
Oof. Oh, okay.
1 second, I'm just making sure I'm in the right direction. There's another ice slide, dang it.
Go down.
I have to. That's
Don't go down
That's
it.
all there is. Okay.
No.
Oh, what skill point do you want us to do? We
Oh,
say do we have to we may have to save up. Improve dash.
I'll let you pick this.
You sure?
Yeah. I'll pick the next one.
Enhanced recovery, mass push. What is that other? Oh, enhanced force. I think that
Do it.
because our force will recharge twice as fast. Well, I don't know about twice as fast, but better. It'll be better than it was. A game that I feel like operates perfectly. I think one of my this is. I think honestly, I think I think I could pull from one of my favorite, not my favorite game, but one of my favorite games. I honestly think Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah.
It's easy to drop and pick up. The controls do exactly what you tell them to do. The map is not convoluted, with the exception of one puzzle, which is technically not convoluted. I think I actually had no issue getting to it before I knew what I was doing, and then when I knew what I was doing, it was tougher because it wasn't intuitive to my workflow. But I don't think it's difficult for other things. That's perfectly okay.
I think I like different.
I mean, I do. My favorite game, I think, does it, but I think my favorite game does it really well. Also, wait a minute. This is not back where I just was it? Son of a gun, if it is. I think KOTOR does a really good job of doing exactly what it's gonna do. Like, it's very easy. It's menu based, so it's very easy. The story is great. It's not hard to customize the character. It's not hard to switch weapons.
I guess I want to say maybe like.
That one's
But I know that's like a whole darn franchise.
that's pretty. That one is really intuitive.
There's so much customization, open world. It's like you can upload your own pictures and you can have.
That's true.
I can have a bed with your face.
Yeah. You could do that.
I don't know why. Let's pick something. Let's see.
Jedi's weak.
Too weak to kill you.
You almost got me there. Aha!
Today. Oh, okay. Maybe today.
The Count of Monte Cristo. Oh, I didn't.
Toss it!
Strike me again!
Obviously, it's bop it. Oh, I forgot I don't like these guys. I remember now.
Hurry.
Well, so he's got a really ridiculous block bar, and then his freaking health bar also sucks.
I'm going to bleed you dry. Afraid of getting hit?
Seer. I just took down a trooper
I
wearing
almost
black and red
didn't
armor.
make that.
The same type from
You
Braca.
did it.
A
And,
purge trooper. Their only purpose is to hunt Jedi.
Are the Inquisitors coming?
God damn that dog is
but we're far from
adorable.
I know.
He's so.
They might think purge troopers are enough.
Uh,
Or they could be stalling you on purpose. Stay wary.
Well, Karumi, if you are still here too, I'm curious.
Hey, now.
How is Leo? I haven't heard from him in a while, but
So
it's
what was in
been
there?
intermittent. Our thing has been a little intermittent due to circumstances. You want to take a look at it, Nissa? What we got here? Ooh, Zerico. I don't know what that looks like. Beady skin. Beady. Wait. We have. Which one did it say? Did it give us a? Oh, it's this one, Bestie. Oh, it looks like toothpaste.
He does look like Colgate.
Looks like some toothpaste. Got Yavin Prime. We got Blue Eater. You like that one? BD1. And they spell out B. I like that. How they do it. Somebody, we were talking about Star Wars books, and they were like, oh, for some reason they spell it out R2 ARTOO. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. It doesn't do anything to anybody.
Yeah.
You've got to be kidding. This is not where I just was, is it? I'm gonna rest because there's no one here that I took out anyway. There's that guy in the black armor, but I don't care. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute.
The elevator go.
I don't know, and I'm afraid to get in it because I'm afraid it'll go down. Oh wait, it looks like it goes up. I'm getting in it. Good. This looks like the same elevator that I was talking to Sierra in the first time.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
All of the stuff we tell them, they sure don't help us any. Like send out a homing beacon or something. Just like shoot a flare. Well, don't do it. I'm underground, but you know.
Just burnt like fire out.
And then the Empire immediately knows where you are as well. So now you're frustrated, you're burned. There's a whole bunch of bad guys. Everything's B. Okay. Are we at the surface? The answer's no.
No, but I think we're going the right way.
Oh, you know what happened?
What?
I think I took that ice slide instead of just went out this door.
No, I think you went out the door.
Well, because I took that ice slide that had the spinny gears, remember? Oh, no,
Oh
that's...
my god.
I don't know. There's a...
Darn it.
I was looking to see if there were spinny gears, but there's not, so I guess... Wait.
No.
This is where I was before. This is the Windswept Valley.
Yes.
Son of a gun!
But you're at least at the top though.
But I can't go... That leads back to the temple. I can't go
Are you
anywhere.
sure?
Yeah. It's like...
You just need to keep going up.
See, that's the temple there. Yeah, that's the temple. That's where we... That's the whole... We did the whole puzzle.
Oh my god.
Da, 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 da. I don't know. Hold on. Wait. Wait. Let's see if I can find my way here.
Got this.
Okay. I have no idea. Okay, so let me see. So
So far away.
if I go here, but it is this direction. But he was talking to Seer when he was in the underground ice cavern. So, wait. No, it's in the opposite direction. Yeah, it's the other way. Okay.
Oh.
You can't use the...
Oh.
I was talking to Seer, so I know I was going the right direction for a time, and then this happened. But how in the world are you supposed to know what direction to go here?
Yeah, it's
Those reminds me of that Futurama. Bender becomes human. He died a couple of hours. Or no, he died several hours ago when the party started. We just said woo. No, those were air. That was air escaping from the folds of his back. Woo! Son of a gun. We basically Bender as a robot already indulged in everything. So as a human, he decided that he was going to continue to overindulge in everything. Overindulging in everything. Okay. So that is the elevator. That's the elevator. Wait. Yeah, that's the elevator that takes us straight back up there. But I hypothetically should just be able to go back this way, right? No, somehow we're going the right direction because that guy, like when I fought that guy, then I had to talk to Seer after that. I was like, all right.
So what way happened?
I haven't. I haven't gone this way. Ah, you. Oh, the other way. Let's just go. Okay.
Help me!
I've gone that way. That doesn't do it. There's an elevator up there that doesn't do it. There's another elevator over there that doesn't do it. And that elevator right there is where I started talking. What I'm going to do, I'm going to slow that goat down for a minute. I don't want to hurt the goat. I get it. Like, it's just doing its thing. It doesn't like me because I'm at its... That wasn't a smart idea for you, Mr. Cooper. That was his name. So I don't think I went this way. I need to stop taking elevators, apparently. That's it's done me no good. Slow go. Slow is one of the most... I will say, that is one of the coolest things, force power-wise. Back when Kylo Ren... in episode 7 where he slows that bolt coming after him. I thought that was one of the coolest looking force powers. You know which one I'm talking at the very, very beginning? Son of a gun, this is the same room I've been here before.
God.
We barely got him.
No, fine, here we go again. What is up with this layout?
Yeah, it's really rough.
This is the most circuitous thing, and I mean this in the literal like circle, not just in out of the way from point A to point B. I'm getting to goddamn Kashyyyk, even if we stop the game halfway in the end of Kashyyyk. I'm getting. Yeah, his name's. Wendell is angry because he doesn't like people on his lawn, but it's okay. Yes, he thinks it's a nice ice, and it's a nice launch. Okay, so this just takes me. That's the thing. It takes me here. So again, you'd think that guy, that Groundhog Day with him. What's this? Come here. I'll go again. I still try not to hurt the animals. The goat. I did kill the goat that one time.
No. Yeah, God. I'm sure we once or twice. Then the murders happen.
I hope. And then you can choose not to be a bad person.
Find an elevator.
I did, but it goes
When
up.
you said not to do it, elevator.
I have to. There's no other way to go. Everything takes me in a circle except for this elevator, which takes me in a bigger circle. It's not the one that takes me to the top. I do know that. Or it's not the one that takes me back. I do know that. That's what I'm trying to say. So, also, I like Cal Kestis. I think he's a cool character. I heard rumor that apparently we might be getting Starkiller in canon again. That would be awesome because he's the guy that played the voice of Darth Maul.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I can't think of his name right. Sam Witwer. What's this? Are you kidding me? I've been in this room 4 times. I've been in this. No, no, it's fine. No, 3 times. Never mind. It's the one with the twirly gears. But instead of going down into where the twirly gears were, all I needed to do was open the door.
Yeah.
Because I see the ship now from where it is, like from where I am, rather. That's the ship right frickin' there. God dang it. Okay. What did you find, Beatty?
Thanks for the help.
That's junk? Thank you. Oh, they're playing. Okay. Leave me alone. I'll let you keep up with him. Son of a
We've
gun.
got a walker firing on us, and our weapons are down.
Oh, I forgot about this. The
Tell him he
AT-AT.
better get his butt.
That's not an AT-AT. That's an ATS.
Hold on, I'm on my way.
Rain Scout. Hello. Oh. I need to wait till that's way later. Oh, they're mine. Gotta remember. Okay, can do that. Didn't do it late enough, or early enough rather. Did it way too late. I don't have time to read what's on that. Also, I'm not really great at it. I'm trying. I'm over here.
Oh, there you are.
It was like, eh. Actually working out a little bit better now. You were exactly right. You were perfect. I knew. I knew it. Okay, this is working out a little bit better. We are not... when I first played this, I played it on Jedi Master, so you might be surprised to learn that I'm doing as poorly as I'm doing son of a gun on Jedi Knight. I think it's good. Yeah, so... this game is actually pretty hard, and B, it's really hard to get... It's really hard to kind of understand... It's not like perfectly intuitive like you were saying earlier. It's a great game, but like it is definitely some getting used to with horsepower and the reflect button. I would really rather the block button be left. choices left. So I know I'm just a gamer.
I need help!
I didn't, but I did anyway. Wait. Yeah, ATX. I don't know what I was about to say, but I stuttered with whatever it was.
Oh, get him.
Sorry, buddy. Oh, he's casual. Look at that foot. I very clearly see why you tried to run up the landing gear. It does look like a...
It looks exactly.
It looks... Yeah,
especially if you see it first.
well, I saw that first, and I was going to run for it, and I saw the loading ramp as I was going for it, and I'm like, yep, I see exactly why you did it. It absolutely looks
Nice
like
work
that.
out there, kid. Hey, you got
All
some
right,
real
Grease.
moves on you. Just tell me that this visit wasn't for nothing.
I found the tomb of a Zepho sage. They definitely used the Force.
An advanced civilization of Force wielders who mysteriously vanished. No wonder Master Cordova became so obsessed.
I like all these characters.
What else did you find?
Before they disappeared, the Zepho journeyed to the planet Kashyyyk.
Oh,
Cordova had a Wookiee friend named Tarful. Maybe we can find him.
Kashyyyk, look, things are really bad down there. The Empire's muscling in on those Wookiees big time.
Then we better get ready for a fight.
I think this lifestyle suits you.
The
Fighting
mercenary.
that walker seems to have made you more confident. So, how are you holding up?
I mean, with the Force?
Yes, with the Force. I know you said it could be overwhelming.
Haven't gotten myself killed yet.
Oh,
Rather
that's
not talk
an
about it.
interesting little water bottle. I think I have one that kind of looks like that.
I understand. More than you realize.
Why'd you choose to stop using the Force?
You, I was once a Jedi Knight, the same as your
When the
father.
Purge started, and our clone troops turned against us, my Padawan and I took several younglings and we went into hiding. But we didn't last long. Imperial Patrol was about to discover our location, so I tried to lure them away from my Padawan Trilla.
I'm really interested to see
behind
what
with the
Series
younglings.
Series X is going to do to
They
the next
caught
one.
me. And they tortured me. They wanted to know about the others and how many were left, but mostly they wanted to know about
And I will say, I will go ahead and say, Anna
and where he
had
went.
to step
to
out.
escape.
She's not feeling well. The weather's changing down here.
Prison
So yesterday
riot.
it was in the 80s,
I saw my opportunity.
and
I
today
took
it's in the
it.
50s, and tomorrow it's in the 50s, and so big
They
temperature
almost
changes
broke me.
like that.
And I am
Big
not the
temperature
same
changes
as I
like that
was,
cause her to
Cal.
hurt pretty bad.
Your
And
Padawan.
so I told her to go ahead and go to the living room where she could be a
Did
little
she
bit more
survive?
comfortable and take some of her medication, put on some of the
No.
topicals that help her, all that kind of good stuff. It just allows her to spread out. Back here in the rec
That's
room's
why we can't
it's a
give
little
up.
cramped right now because we're moving stuff,
We can't let the sacrifice of those closest to
making
us
room for new stuff and moving some stuff.
for
that's
nothing.
The older stuff to be in different various places. So, and so yeah. It was a weird way to just pop up there. Okay. So yeah, she stepped out for a bit. So I say a bit. She may not come back. She may just need to stretch out. But we have those major. Can I
Grease,
plant?
what's
Can I
this
plant a
thing?
seed?
What? You've never seen a terrarium before?
Sure, but don't they usually have plants in them?
Well, I've been a bit busy hauling you around the galaxy. But you know, you could pay me back with some seeds.
Okay, I guess I
hated
just learned
nature.
about seeds.
When it's out there, you betcha. But when it's behind a comfortably thick wall of embarring glass, that's perfection.
All right, I'll see if I can find any.
Nice. That's one of the. That's one of the really big. If anybody's watched the Clone Wars, the ones where the clones go to Umbara under the command of. Can't think of his name. Palmkrell. There we go. General Palmkrell. That's probably one of the best arcs in the whole thing. It's super, super cool. Okay, let's see. Material. We have Durasteel, which is super common, and we have I honestly really like the Megiddo gold campaign thing. I think that that's a man, if I could make a lightsaber, those are the colors. Like gold, slightly kind of sorry about the dogs, by the way. They're just let out. I'm assuming just let them out as soon as she got out there. So they come up and bark next to the window. Window's not open, but they're still loud. I think I'd build something that looks color-wise. I don't think my build would look this shape, but I would definitely build I think I would definitely build a one with the materials that look like that. Yeah, no, I think I kind of that's very Darth Vader-y, so I'll leave it there. Emitter color, I think we still only have green, orange, blue. Beam barn. And usually with these two, the other thing that I noticed that they did on this is the emitter guard is on both sides, facing the same direction. So that's the emitter guard right there on the little gold pieces that are facing us. Usually on the lightsabers that are double-ended like this in the canon, they would have the emitter guards be opposite. So on this left one facing us, the right one would face away from us. They did that because if you spun the lightsaber, the emitter guard would always be facing you if you spun the lightsaber. So for example, if I had my emitter guard faced down on my right hand that I was about to do the spin on, then every time I spin the lightsaber in a clockwise pattern, it's going to ensure that the emitter guard is face down. So it's less likely that I'm going to accidentally reach too far and chop my own hand off. More likely that I'll hit the emitter guard if I mess up and take care of that. This is one of those nerdy little Star Wars things. I love Star Wars. I am, like I said, I'm still working on the Star Wars channel. Life is, I'm not going to say gotten in the way. We've definitely done things we needed to do, but life has definitely been a busy thing right now. We've had a lot of stuff. Like I said, my phone is broken, which is, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. We have all kinds of awesome cameras and all this really cool stuff. And our phones actually do about 95% as well, and they're a lot more portable. So, I've been using my phone to film some of the stuff, the live action stuff. And it's been very frustrating to not have my phone like it's meant to. And I have a Star Wars phone. I have the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, the Kylo Ren edition. I do like Kylo Ren. I think he's easily the best character out of the sequel trilogy. But I'm having my digitizer replaced later this week, and so for like the next week, my phone's not going to work until my digitizer is replaced. For anybody who doesn't know what the digitizer, it's a little piece underneath the glass that registers your touches. Mine, I don't know how. I had a screen protector on it and everything, cracked, and I guess the digitizer is just separated, or maybe it's gotten some water in there. I don't know. But anyway, whatever it is, it no longer registers touches reliably.
It's a challenge I'm willing to take.
So I got a price estimate just to replace the digitizer on these types of phones, $300.
Hold it.
Yeah, you and me, we're unstoppable together.
The homeworld of the Zepho. Cordova must have spent a lot of time here.
Cordova spent his life studying the history of the galaxy in many different places. Dragged me along on a few expeditions. It was educational.
You really believed in the past?
He believed in the future. But you can't have a future without the past.
That's true. Can't have a present either, technically, without a
Yeah,
present.
you and me, we're unstoppable together.
I don't know. You said
Don't you
that
think,
already.
kid, huh? The man is in grades, every time, perfect landing.
You could say that.
Ever piloted a ship before?
No, mostly just scrapper transports and Braca.
Oh, kid, you gotta get in the cockpit sometime. Feel the controls in your hands and the galaxy in your grasp. Oh, it's unbelievable.
Sounds good. Let me know when.
Huh? No, not mine. Not the Manus, no way. I'm just saying you should try it sometime. But with someone else's ship.
I like that. That's the other thing too that really bothered me about like the sequel trilogy. Again, every time I talk about it, I get on about Star Wars. I really like Star Wars. I've read Star Wars and watched Star Wars for 30 years now, and it's just awesome. And a lot of people have put their like hearts and souls into a lot of the books. I remember when I was buying the books as they were coming out for like the Invincible and all those when they came out for the Darth Cadus arc, and I really, really enjoyed it because those were just, it was so good. There were so many twists and turns. There were a couple of slow books, but like everything was good. The characters were in their own, they were in their own. They weren't out of form or anything like that. Luke was still hopeful leader of the Jedi and all this other good stuff.
Hate that place.
Kashyyyk, Kashyyyk, actually. Wise would make an E sound, yeah. Travel to the planet.
Kashyyyk, home of the Wookies.
Yeah. And so we would.
Breeze, have you ever thought of redecorating?
The Mantis? Why would I?
Wouldn't hurt to throw some art on the walls. Something new to look at.
Since when do you care about art?
I've always liked it. When I was younger, I used to pore through every piece I could find at the Jedi archives.
Did you critique them too?
I admired them. When I became a seeker, I got to see a few in person. So many different cultures in the galaxy, and each one.
Oh, okay.
I
like that they brought this up because I want to make I'm gonna make a full video on it. So it's gonna be on this side. It's gonna and it'll be on the Star Wars channel. This is So basically, what I'm going to say here is probably going to get buried in the stream archive, and few people will see it. I'll make a video.
Tell me we're not running that blockade.
Oh, only as a last resort.
She's
I've rigged the Mantis' transponder to transmit Imperial signals. Hey, Grease.
Yeah.
Keep your power signature low and act like we belong.
Just like Braca. No sweat. I don't need another set of hands. Just please keep your eye on the scanner.
All right.
Please.
All right.
All right.
I guess that makes sense. He's got 4 on.
I don't see anything.
You're preoccupied with something on the ground. We're clear.
Kashyyyk is awesome. I would love to go there. Especially when you get to go to, like, when you play KOTOR and you get to go to Shadowlands. It's one of my favorite soundtracks. Star Wars is KOTOR.
That doesn't look good.
Kashyyyk
The Empire is devouring Kashyyyk for its natural resources. Wookiees have been enslaved or displaced.
That was a close one, kid. Aren't you supposed to be watching the monitors?
Guerrilla fighters, Wookiees and off-worlders ambushing an Imperial convoy.
Walkers approaching their position.
Tarful could be with them.
Awful could be anywhere. Like deep in the ground, like we're gonna be if we get caught up in that battle down there.
We don't have any other options, and they'll die without our help.
So what's your plan?
Sabotage. We used to scrap walkers on Braca. I'll just jack one.
Remember exactly.
Get a load of the kid. He thinks we're back in the Clone Wars.
Captain, get us near those walkers.
Wait, what?
Listen, those walkers double as troop transport, so once you get inside, be careful.
That's what the T stands
No
for in
freeze
Walkers.
to work kids magic.
In the Walkers. That's what the T
do me a
stands
favor.
for in the
Stay
ATS.
alive down there.
The first
Well,
T
that
is
the plan.
and then the last altering
Right, if you're jumping, you better do
attack
it now,
transport
kid.
or altering scout transport.
You ready for a swim, BD?
And now this is the beginning of BioShock. Oh, that is not. That's
You ready
like
to
an
do this?
M8, I think they're called. But I like how she mentioned. Art, because I think, me honestly, I think that the biggest threat to the biggest threat to the rebels, I think was. I can't tell if those are ATST or ATATs or ATMA. Oh, they're ATATs. Never mind. Oh, I see.
Now how do we get on top?
We're gonna grab those branches. We got it. I think the biggest. So a lot of this is probably debatable, but I doubt it would be remarkably. Just because I feel like it's fairly simple. So I don't think the Emperor is the biggest threat to the rebels. I don't even think Vader was the biggest threat to the rebels. I honestly think a character that, if you haven't watched the super focused on that. If you've not watched the show Rebels, also if you've not read the book,
Almost there.
And the books from all like not just books from
Thanks, BD.
recent, but like books from the 90s, I think is when they came out. There is a character that has appeared in them that is amazing. He's one of my absolute favorite characters. I know it.
Let's climb to the top.
Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna make it. Now we're inside an AT-AT. Okay. Oh, I see. I'm taking the. That's what he said. I'm taking it. I guess not. Did he say I'd take a swoop, or did he say I was going to?
There's no pulse. Your turn to report fatalities. It's the Jedi! Jedi is here! I hear you.
Whoa, hold on.
Stim!
He's too scared. Don't let him escape. Stop him from recovering. He's really injured.
Son of a gun. Get me out of here. I can't see.
All
What am I
right.
doing?
Quick, help!
I can't.
There we go. Okay. So I think it's a character that, anyway, sorry, I got super focused on that real quick. I think it's a character, the biggest threat to them, I think, was a character that showed up in Rebels, also in a book in the 90s, and he's actually showed up in 6 books recently, all written by the same guy that wrote the book in the 90s, Timothy Zahn, and that's Grand Admiral Thrawn. Grand Admiral Thrawn is such a cool character, and even in the new rewrites, he's amazing. The way they've rewritten him is super cool. But basically, he is a Chiss, which is a species of alien, heavily discriminated against in specious individuals and such. Goes into the Imperial military because he's a part of his own military, the military for his people. And he goes into the military and he enrolls in the Empire as a part of his assignment to try and get closer and get more information and kind of keep his people safe. And he is easily the most intelligent, level-headed, even-tempered. Like the second book of the Thrawn trilogy, not the original Thrawn trilogy, but Thrawn trilogy is 2017 The book came out in 2018, 2019. He's even keeping his cool with Vader. And Vader, nobody knows who Vader is apart from the Emperor and Vader. Like, nobody knows he's Anakin, but Thrawn does know and has figured it out. Just figured it out randomly. He instead of doing the Death Star, he feels like the Death Star is a waste of time because it's all putting all of their assets in one bucket. So his proposition, which lost out over the Death Star eventually, but was TIE Defenders, basically TIE fighters that had greater range of mobility. They had greater visibility for the pilots. They had, like, regular TIE fighters are not really good. You can't see out the window hardly. You can't see out the window hardly. You're really reliant on your scope. It's decently fast, but there's no hyperspeed. So once a ship has entered hyperspeed, you've lost them. And then what is the other thing? They don't have any life support systems inside them. That's why all of their TIE pilots have to wear the, like, heavy gear with the breath. And Omega Ace says, "OMG, yes, I caught you live." Yeah, you did. Hey, Omega, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on, and I haven't been able to. My phone has stopped functioning well, so I apologize if for future streams for the next couple of days or so I'm lurking. My digitizer is not working well. I'm great, thanks. Good. Yeah, my digitizer is not working, so I can't use the touchscreen half the time. I'm getting it repaired at the end of the week, but that they have to order one for me. So. But I may have to lurk because once I get it on the show or on the channel, I'm stuck there for a minute until I can register 3 more touches to get out. You know. So I do have a work phone though in a case of emergencies. But yeah, Thrawn basically was proposing to give everybody better TIE fighters. The TIE fighters would have life support systems. They would have 3 wings instead of 2, which means, and they would be perforated, so you would have the ability to fold them in. And they would have a greater field of vision. They would have hyperspace. They would have light speed drives on them, so they could jump into hyperspace for pursuit. I mean, like, all around just better.
Reading a new ship on
All around just better than the Death Star, because if you even if you shoot 100 of those guys down, which would be a lot harder. There were,
We're at
100
70%
more.
integrity and falling. That should still be enough to stomp out these insurgents. Keep us steady. Yes, sir.
It should still be fine. That's what the helmet did.
It actually worked. Okay, throttle.
Report.
Yeah, this has been a kind of a slow, fun stream. Anna was on it originally, but sadly she is hurting due to major temperature changes and other recent circumstances.
Let's do this.
She had to go take care of herself, which of course I'm not upset about.
So those are the blasters.
So
You said it.
so it's just me doing stuff. AT, but it looks like an ATMA. But yeah, with the phone not working, and with all the other stuff that's gone on recently, I haven't been able to do all the different stuff I've wanted to do. Doing stuff on a Star Wars channel that I'm working on. Stuff on a Star Wars channel that I'm working on, and working on this channel even more, trying to do more stuff like this, and then of course my card channel, which I was doing TikToks on, and those are going up. All that was really cool, and then now it doesn't. I can't do TikToks without the phone. And I was live filming stuff with the camera on the phone. We have big nice cameras. Big nice cameras aren't near as portable. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey! Who are you?
Get out of there, Saw.
Someone who just brought Nada to the table.
I can barely hear
Who are you?
Uh-oh.
Someone making the Empire angry.
That make things a little better, or
Landing pad up ahead.
is it still pretty rough?
Copy that. Let's make him even angrier.
Hold on one second here. Let me see where it's coming up. Is that doing? Did that do any better? Does that help? Let me do this. A little loud, maybe. The gaming, the thing that's supposed to happen with the gaming. Hold on one second. I'll pause it so I can do this. Let me give myself a listen real quick. See what it sounds like. Because I can't. I don't know what's up with it. So let me give it a shot. Give it a shot real quick. Can you hear me? Hello? Do it like that because I think that introduces echo. Give me 1 second. Let me check. Let me check on this just real quick. Okay, is that a little bit better? It's really difficult. We had a lot of trouble with our. So let's see if I can even use my phone enough to navigate to that. Let me give it a quick. Let me check it out just real quick. Okay. And let me try that. Yeah, I should have side chaining. The reason I was looking at that is I should have side chaining. Wait, what am I doing? I should have side chaining on where the music gets quieter when I talk. But it may not be doing what it's supposed to be doing. It looks like it's dropping it, but maybe it's not dropping it enough. Does that sound better? I'm supposed to be shooting here. He probably said it too, and I just didn't hear him. I'll just keep walking. Yep. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I can't. Oh, I see it. I see it. Yeah, I have side chaining on. I guess I just didn't. Put the slider up loud enough. We had issues at the very beginning, which we normally don't have a ton of. We had issues at the very beginning where we couldn't figure out, for whatever reason, we couldn't hear any of the music, and we couldn't fade in or out our. We weren't able to fade in and out our normal music, and we couldn't hear any of it either. So
There's the landing pad.
when you take a short hiatus for life reasons, things get in the way, I guess. And tech dilapidates or misbehaves because it thinks you're out, but you're okay. Oh, but yeah. So Grand Admiral Thrawn, I think Grand Admiral Thrawn was easily a larger threat than Vader or Palpatine. If they hadn't put all their eggs in the Death Star basket, then when the Death Star was blown up, they basically wouldn't be over. They would, like I said, the TIE fighters, the way they did them. They were made to be cheap and easy to manufacture. Thrawn says, well, take all the Death Star budget, make them a little less cheap to manufacture. Maybe they're, 1,000 fewer each batch, but there'll still be hundreds of thousands of them by the end of this. And they'll be able to chase people when they go into hyperspace, like Falcon does when it gets away from people all the time. And the people will be able to see in them and be able to breathe, and they don't have to worry about wearing the big bulky stuff. All of that, and they didn't decide to go with his idea, which I think was honestly a big part of the reason that they fell. Oh, I didn't even see this. Trying to take the other base down. So I think they're saying that Thrawn's going to be showing up in Andor. I hope he does. I hope he shows up in Andor. I hope he shows up in I don't care if he shows up in Andor or not. I hope he just shows up in live action. Gets his own and even gets his own live action. He's really, really cool. And I think the guy that I believe the guy that's playing him is Mads Mikkelsen's brother, currently playing the voice of him, who would also play the live action version of him. And I think that's perfect because he looks very much like him. So Thrawn is one of my absolute favorite characters in the entire Star Wars universe, and he's not even Force sensitive anymore. When I say anymore, they gave him a really cool... In the Thrawn trilogy, they gave him a really, really cool... They gave him a really, really cool story on how Chiss children are Force sensitive, but as they get older, they become less so. And their technology doesn't have navigation sensors like everyone else's, so the children... I don't know if that freeze... That was a weird freeze. That was on the console. That wasn't on the streaming software. Sorry about that.
Looking for somebody.
But some freezing on the... I don't know why. Mads Mikkelsen did such a great... He did a wonderful job, honestly. But yeah, it's his brother... It's his brother that plays the... I don't know why the system is free. This is on the Xbox. And we're not playing with some modded Xbox. I have no idea why this is doing this.
Wookiee chieftain named Tarful.
I may just have to skip the cutscene and give you what's happening.
He's a freedom fighter?
Mads Mikkelsen did a really good job, but his brother's been playing the voice of the character in the Rebels. Well, I guess I was going to say Rebels has been over for a while now, but he played him in Rebels. And I love the way they voice him, because in the original, Thrawn was just this kind of military leader, super intelligent, but he had a kind of authoritative voice. And in this one, he doesn't. He speaks very smooth and very soft, and he's always got a plan. He even is able to discern one of the pilots is undercover. It's a Twi'lek pilot.
Wait a minute. The Manus Works
Twi'lek.
excellent pilot.
Yeah, Twi'lek.
It is not built
It's for anybody. They say Twi'lek or Twi'lek. It's Twi'lek because it stands for Twin Leku.
Appreciate it.
So twin, you don't say twine or tween. You say twin. The Twi'lek.
Go.
So Twin Leku, the two head tails they have on the back of them. That's why that word. Okay, I want to figure out what's going on, because all of the freezes, all the stuttering you've just seen is the Xbox. It's not the streaming software. I'm actually running a pretty comfortable 16% on the streaming software, so that's very comfortable. Hello, Wookiee. Oh, your friend's
in no condition to fight. You're right. There's no time. Heard Saw's hoping to find.
But anyway, so the pilot is incognito. She's a Twi'lek, and she's a pilot for the Rebels, and she's a very good pilot for the Rebels. The Twi'leks are, especially Twi'leks from Ryloth, are particularly prone to being forced into servitude as dancers and bartenders and housemaids. Because the galaxy is specious and racist. Oh shoot! I need to meditate. Hold on. Let me meditate before I do this. And they actually cover those issues really well. They've covered them ever since KOTOR on Terrace. Can I go up here? Can I go? You know what? I'm gonna go anyway. On Terrace, there's a guy that's literally talking about how humans are superior to alien species, and talks about the scourge, and all this other. So it does a really good job of covering that it doesn't go away, but people are much more intolerant of it, I suppose, than I guess people are today. Even so, it just shows that it's one of those constants, but it's a constant that dwindles and that we don't really give much attention to, but we give some attention to, because we understand that it's a reality and relatable for today. Which I think is kind of interesting. That having been said, in this case, she is playing as a servant, and she tries to capture her... It's an art piece called a calicori. It's basically this wooden bone and string that's made and is very special to Twi'leks and their families. They don't have any worth otherwise. And she's trying to recapture hers, and he knows just through that piece of art exactly who she is. It's so...
Good job.
The way that they show him is so freaking cool. There's a part where is this all explained in the game, or do you research all? No. This is years and years of. So I've read and have in my personal library. This is over 300 probably 320, 330 Star Wars books that I've read. This is television shows that I've watched. This is magazines they used to have, little FAQ magazines. Isn't it spooky how I finally managed to chat in Retro Room stream again? Hey, Viddy, how you doing? I saw your Banjo-Tooie stuff, and as I've been apologizing, I've kind of been apologizing as people have come in, because my phone doesn't work. So I've seen your stuff, but I cannot yet. I don't have enough. My phone doesn't let me really use the screen for very long, so I can't leave comments or any of that yet. So I do apologize. I will go back and start leaving comments and being able to message people on Twitter again, but for now, I can't use it for long enough. Yeah, I think it was Banjo-Tooie I saw a video of yours with. Maybe not. Am I wrong in that? Unless I got recommended an old game, or an old made an old recommendation. Oh, on Vidi Plays. I'm sorry. Yes. Retro Gamer Joshua, is this an emulator? No, no, this is not an emulator. I don't think emulation tech at emulators are illegal. Yeah. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, emulation is a touchy subject, but not outrightly illegal, I guess.
Trench.
I thought this was going to be an emulation discussion. Yeah, emulation is a touchy subject. It is not outrightly illegal. Technically speaking, the law dictates that once you own a copy of a game, you have the right to play that. Emulators are mostly legal. Yes, exactly. And that's the thing. A lot of times we use emulation to get away from other modifications that could be more risky. For example, using DS emulation, which I've been playing with. Thanks again to Omega, who gave me a very awesome starting point, and I kind of pushed it a little further for something that worked with what I had. I own the game, I own the DS, but I don't own a captured DS, so I'm happy to emulate the game so that I can capture it for you guys. And once I've run some more tests, I'll be doing some DS games on the channel. So handhelds are a great case of that. But there are people that are vehemently against emulation, and that's okay too. If they want to be purists, then there's nothing wrong with that. But don't... Oh yeah, when can we chat? Yeah, my phone is tricky. My phone is tricky, but if you want to chat via like computer or Discord, something like that, I would say... yeah, I would say whenever you need to, or you have some time, I have to do it. I have to make time to do it via Discord, unless we get to the end of the week, and then we can do it via phone. Just because my phone is not at present, my phone's not doing a great job. Why are bots? That's a good question. Why would bots come up and start talking about emulation? That's kind of a self-fulfilling, because bots, they themselves are emulations of people. So to say emulation is illegal is like saying I shouldn't exist, right? But nope, this is being played legally. Completely legal. I own this game. I own the hardware it's being played off of.
Let's try it.
All of that good stuff. I have a disc copy, and I'm also playing... I'm playing this version via the EA Pass. Yeah. Accidental timeout for me on hip stream and wall. No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. What did I do wrong? Oh, nothing. That's exactly what I did wrong. I did nothing at all. I wonder why that's the I wonder what bots would be interested in doing that. And for what reason too.
Come here, BD1.
That's what I missed. Okay, so that's what it is. I also wonder what it was exactly that seems to have targeted me for this. As I'm, like I said, I'll demonstrate it just for the fun of it. You can see that I'm playing on an Xbox using EA Play to play Jedi Fallen Order instead of the disc, because the disc is in the living room in my Series X. So, I'm playing this on the One X, which I have in the retro room. But for any bots that are interested, that shouldn't hurt me. Okay, that's okay. Yeah. See, bots, retro has an actual system, not an emulator like I would with handheld games. I absolutely am. I have nothing against emulation if you are playing. If you're playing a, I'm curious. What has targeted me for this exactly? I'm very curious. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Uh-oh. All right, spider. Shoot. Slow you down a smidge while you do your thing. I wonder what has targeted me for this, because as a general rule, I believe, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think I'm one of the few YouTubers who actually has a cohesive setup for all original, even with retro, who has a cohesive setup for all original hardware. Which is to say, when I actually have an old Super Nintendo, old Nintendo,
Got a scan?
Sega CDX, all of that. I have all of that hooked up
Nice job.
to upscalers and the like. I don't think very many people do that. And that's fine. I don't have anything against those people. This is not anything to do with Bayonetta 3, as in people will get a hold of a ROM instead of buying the game. It's not in solidarity with Helena. Wait. We'll get a ROM of that game instead of buying the game, and not in solidarity with Helena Taylor, the voice actress. I don't know. No, with game, especially like that, I very much encourage that you buy games instead of pirate them. But I also understand where there are exceptions to that rule, and where there have to be exceptions to that rule. Case in point, there's a game, and I'm sure you guys probably know.
BD1.
I'm sure you guys already know of it. Called. Hold on, I gotta figure out what in the world I'm doing really quickly before I get to. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Got it. What is the game called? Sometimes it's best to do your thing and move on. Fair enough. Yeah, I was gonna say it was.
Gotcha.
I can't remember. But it's super expensive, and there aren't very many copies to even be bought. And there's no legal emulation that's available for it either, which is to say there's no Switch port or anything.
That does the trick.
I don't understand. Why. Oh, do I not have the power reel thing where I can just go up? I don't know. I don't guess I do. So. All right. Overcharge. I'll just give myself the way back here. I do appreciate you guys for jumping in. Otherwise, this would just be a headache. Seeing as real people wouldn't be able to get in. But I don't understand. I don't understand at all why this is happening. There's no reason for it, and I don't think I don't know what targets it, what software targets it, or any of that. So emulation for me and some others seem to be a way of emulation for me. Okay, I see what you did there. Sorry. And some others seem to be a way to record or stream games. They even have. I saw on Twitch a streamed ROM of Metroid Dread because it was the only way they could stream. No capture card. Yeah, that's fine. No problem. Yeah, thank you. That's okay. Mind you, is there a way to get rid of them completely, lest they use another account? The problem with it is with them using another account. Let me see. Let me try something. Arcade says, "Hey, it's me. I'm here. Hey, AR, you. I'm always here in your hearts." Very nice. Yeah. Huh. I was trying to see if I could. I was trying to see what I could do. If I could ban a. I was gonna try to see if I could ban a series of users coming in with a specific name set, but I don't seem to be able to do that here. I was gonna see if I could do, but it doesn't. I don't seem to be able to. I don't understand why that is, but I don't seem to be able to. Okay. Back to focusing on what's going on with all this stuff. Okay, so I need... Video does illegal kangaroo boxing championships, yet everyone is okay with that. Yeah, I know. Maybe we'll have some insight into the emulation and how it makes bots come to this chat. That's a good question. I don't know. I'm sure I'm a mod on about 6 accounts. Yeah, that's okay. I know it's you, and you can't... I don't think that that's going to be abused, is what I'm going to say, so that I'm not worried about it. But for whatever reason, we're only missing Thumb. So 3 of the 4 horsemen are here, and it's literally beating down a barricade of post-apocalyptic bots, which I find to be
Gotta jolt this thing.
Frustrating. I do apologize. Okay. I think Kangaroo Boxing Championship should be legal now since these bots are really aggravating. Yeah, I don't understand what has targeted me for them. I don't get it, and I also don't know why after they're being blocked, hidden or otherwise. I don't understand. We gotta get the revolvers out there. I don't understand why it's still I don't understand why they're able to make another account and go. I'm sorry. I'm right now. I'm dividing my time. I'm keeping my eye on 2 things, so I apologize. And so I was trying to see if there's a. Let me look at something. I want to see something else. I'm gonna do it outside of YouTube. Let's just see really quickly if there's a way to do that. No, I don't see any quick way that I can do it. So I may... Oh shoot, I didn't X out of my plugin. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I have no idea. I remember back in '84, me and Viddy went to Mexico. Jesus, we got into a brawl. That's funny. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just carry on as Omega advised, and I apologize. I don't know what has targeted this and why they continuously like talk about. And the thing that was interesting about it is the first thing was this an emulator? And the answer is provably now no. I mean, I think I've demonstrated that I'm not playing on an emulator, but I don't understand why they're able to continue to just make a whole bunch of accounts and continue to spam. And continue to spam. So okay, let me. I'll just go ahead and I'll carry on. Just change your.
Gotcha.
I don't know about that. Okay, so I know it's supposed to be. It's got to be here, because I can climb up all of the other ones. The key to name changing is to never actually work on the content and just keep making new channels. I'm a pro at it by now. I mean, you've got a lot of things going though too, to be fair. I went this way. This way is just not doing it for me. But yeah, so it was haha. There we go. I forgot to end the charge when the run wall was down, so I didn't. Dang it. Okay. Just end the charge right about there. Oh, that's nearly perfect. I was going to be really embarrassed if I did that and then immediately fell. Oh, but anyway, yeah, no, but going all the way back to what we were talking about, Omega. Yeah, no, this is just a lot. I've read hundreds and hundreds of books on it, and they blow up. Hundreds and hundreds of books that I've read on it that I've really enjoyed. I say hundreds and 300 and something books, right? It's not like I've read almost 1,000 necessarily in the Star Wars context. A lot of audiobooks, a lot of Q&A, a lot of deep digging. There's some of those DK books. I don't know if anyone... Oh, dang it. I don't know if anyone's ever got them, but the DK books, which were these kind of behind the scenes on like lightsabers and stuff like that. It was really, really cool. And so lots of reading on that. So you learn the nerdy stuff, like why does a lightsaber do this or that or the other? Nobody cares why it does it, but it's fun to learn anyway, I guess. So when I referenced stream, accounts were saying, huh, that's weird. Back in '83 Scotland, he tried to steal my girl. Well, dang. Hey, you're a buddy, right? Oh, they're buddies. They're Wookies. Well, not all of them.
Imperial Sap Refinery lies dead ahead.
One of the things I really think is great about that, I kind of love it, is those binoculars are gigantic. Like, they technically do more than ours do. Well, they're kind of wonky.
We have to stop
but
them.
Ours are huge.
We don't know their end game, but they spread themselves too thin. This map we recovered proves
no. I must have time traveled 83 because I was born in 88. Yeah, that's fair. Like time is crazy.
We use those cutters to create a distraction.
I am a Time Lord. I'm the Doctor. My Jodie Whittaker incarnation is regenerating later this month. That's great.
Understood.
Oh, there was some sort of a Doctor Who reference that was made. We have... Oh, okay. Here's something great. They may be in your area as well, Omega. We have a gas station. We have gas stations, rather. Big company called Daleks. 92. I look 48. You don't look 48. I wouldn't say that at all. 88, and I look younger. Almost. You do have a youthful. All of you. Like I said. I mean, you're telling me what your ages are. I think. Except for Viddy, I think this is. I had some level of familiarity with about where your ages were. But I think you all have a very youthful look and vigor to yourselves, and in different ways too. But I don't tend to get too hung up on age. For me, just because it's I've lived a lot of unusual lifetimes in the years that I've been alive. Age didn't really become relevant anymore after that. Retro, I appreciate the compliments. The DMs make Anna uncomfortable, so please, please stop it. Thank you. Yeah, speaking of DMs, that's I sent that one and then my phone digitizer went, so I apologize. I probably have to be kind of quiet on the phone until I can get that replaced, which will be end of this week. That's what I'm looking to do at least. I hide my age with a beard and a hat. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Hey, you pull the beard and hat look off better than I would. I've made one video on either of the channels where I've revealed my face, and you can see I'm not a hat person. I'm an unusual looking guy, but I'm happily an unusual looking guy. Whereas I think you guys all kind of pull off a lot more. You guys pull a lot more trendy than I am. Improved, yeah, absolutely improved stims. Also shredded with a six-pack, but it's hidden under my... Well, that's, you know, that's the thing. Some of us are hiding six-packs under the kegs. We've all brought a lot to party with. You're a Mad Hatter kind of guy. You know, it's funny you say that. Anna got me a, it's not a fedora, but it's a really nice, because fedoras are just, you can't anymore. That they've got such a stigma. She got me, I do like brimmed hats that go all the way around. Gambler hats, I guess you'd call them. Or that's what we'd call them, I guess, in this area. But I do really prefer those if I'm going to go out, just for things. I look like the guy from The Exorcist. The amount of women that tell me retro to OnlyFans is insane. You know? The thing about it is, I think, I say I'm an odd-looking guy. I think that you and I have semblances, but I don't think it's enough that we're completely dueled. I'm very unique in that regard. That I think that I'm not. It's not fair for me to compliment or detract from myself. So I stay very neutral on that. But I do note that there are some similarities, AR, between us. The voice, honestly, I believe the voice is probably one of the bigger differences of us. I probably don't mind my look or the fact, in fact, my old deleted vlogging channel, someone thought I looked handsome. I didn't respond to that based on ego. That's a polite thing to do. That's very nice. Is there such thing as a duo? That's a good question. I don't know, but I'm going to speculate. Oh, there will be. Let's say I'm going to speculate that if he said it, there either has been, will be, or... yeah, there either has been or there will be. I'm trying to voice something and I can't quite seem to word it right, so I'm going to stop. Reading up a spinach wrap, looking for... Oh, that sounds great. I had, so I don't get to... This is a... I'll give a weird fact about me. I don't get to eat when I go out and about. I can't eat until I'm home for the day. Oh, that was bad. Whoa! They got him. Well, 1 second. I'm trying really hard to not. I'm tracking him. Oh no, you don't.
Am I all that's left?
You're all that's, well, you were. I was gonna say, how did you do it? I did. So we have a farmer's market that pops up in a town about an hour away from us. We're out in the middle of nowhere. You'd think the farmer's market would be out here, but it's not. It's on the outskirts of a town near us. And I got fresh kale and carrots. And so what I was saying is I can't usually eat before I go out. I have to be home for the day, basically. Just a thing I deal with and have dealt with for decades. So at this point, it's not that big of a deal. And but if I want to eat, if I want to try to get something down, it has to be pretty well completely vegetable. And I made what I called candied carrots and kale yesterday. And, oh my goodness, it was so good. I love kale. I like spinach a lot too, but I can't have spinach before I go somewhere if I'm going to do that. I have to usually not eat it all. I have to be really safe if I do. But yeah, it's one of those things that has really given me an appreciation for very specific foods. Spinach, I wish was that. Kale is the segue, I guess. But yeah. R2D2. Where's our? Oh, it was an R2 unit, but it's not quite R2D2. That looks. Well, hold on, let me look. It is an R2 unit, but it's not. I mean, it wouldn't be an R2D2. It is an R2 unit, though. It's absolutely. It's an astromech class droid for the Empire because it's color coded. I think they usually use R2 units, but I don't know what the designation would be because I don't know exactly. It's probably be something. Honestly, it'd be something like R2. I don't know what. Oh shoot, it's a Magna Guard Imperial. These guys are cool. Purge troopers. It's a Magna Guard.
I am the Emperor's will.
You're not even in the Emperor's will.
Filthy
Are you
traitor.
kidding me?
All Jedi will perish. My hand won't falter.
Son of a gun! You can't out that chain. 1 second.
I will make you suffer. Coward.
Nope. Okay. The freaking Purge Troopers block bars are so fast to regenerate. I don't know why I have no force power.
You're mine, traitor.
I'm supposed to have the double regeneration on, but I don't guess I do. Either that or the double regeneration is not very good. Okay, this'll do it. Okay, sorry. 11:25 here. Yeah, it's normally sorry about that. Earlier than later, so something lucky here, right? Yeah, so we started the stream at 3, because we ended up having some delays. I was working on something else, and I ended up just getting too wrapped up into it. And then my setup was all screwed up because I haven't used it in a while, so I had to do that. So I apologize. Orthopedic doctors go to the femurs more. I like. I like that. I love dad jokes. I mean, I'm a dad. I can say that. I'm a father and have been for a long time now. Oh yeah, evening over here. Yeah, it's almost 5 something here. What did I say? 5:30ish. Yeah, 5:30ish. 5:27. I've always liked R2 units since I was a kid. R2 units are great. I don't know what my favorite astromech unit, or not astromech unit, but droid. Oh, mouse droids. Mouse droids are my favorite. I really like mouse droids. Babu Frick should have been a standalone platform. You know, hey, you probably could technically. This game is okay. Hold on. So this is a game based described as a Soulsborne Devil May Cry Star Wars game. It is definitely Soulsborne. I don't think Devil May Cry falls quite into it. It's definitely Soulsborne though. You have your meditate points, which are basically your bonfires and your. I'm sorry, I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. Here we go. And I'm actually not playing this on a super hard difficulty. When I originally played it, I played it on Grandmaster. There are 4 difficulty levels. I played it on Grandmaster. Or maybe it was Master, then Grandmaster. I've passed the game once or twice already. Twice, I think it is.
Tight fit.
But I don't... that was back in 2019. I played it through once, and then I played it through again. I played it through on the top 2 difficulties. And then I came back to it all this time later, and I'm really not good at it. Because I have forgotten much of it. So, I mean, but it's also been 2 years so since I've done it. But I really want to be ready for the. I really want to be ready for when the new one comes out because I'm so super excited for that. Best not based. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think. But Soulsborne for sure. Huzzah! My rap is ready. Very nice. I would say this too. I won't, without giving specifics. I know what state you're in. I don't know if everybody else does or if that's relevant to you. But I know that the state that you're in is incredibly health conscious. The state that I'm in is not. We're quite the opposite. We just eat because. So I try to add an element of that to mine. So I think it's actually really nice to know that there are other people out there that find enjoy. I don't have Scomp Link yet. Dang it. There are other people out there that are enjoying nice, healthy foods as well. Because around here, it's almost like you eat a salad and you get made fun of because that's just not how things work down here. We are used to we fry everything. Not we, but like this state fries everything. And don't get me wrong, it tastes good, but it hurts your stomach and it's not at all good for you. Okay, I gotta remember. Oh yeah, I gotta climb up. That's right. I know Vinny C back in 1980 said, you know what, Star Wars would make a great Dark Souls game. That's what he said, before Dark Souls was even a thing. How much time travel is in Star Wars universe, really? None, as far as I'm aware. There is, well, okay, I say none, that's not technically fair. There is dimension travel as of Rebels, which would have been about 4 years ago. And that is basically that if you are powerful enough in the Force, and you use these kind of darker incantations and all this kind of stuff that Palpatine can do, then you can reach beyond in the dimension beyond the dimensions, and that does supersede time and space.
Oh, shortcut! That's why you wanted to move this thing.
So hypothetically, there is some time travel in it, but you don't really get to mess with time. They have an opportunity to use it to save an ally, and they don't do it because it would screw everything else up. Yes, this game better have bonfires on it. It does, but they're not actual bonfires. They're meditation points. But yeah, if you ignite the bonfire, i.e., if you meditate, you respawn all the enemies. So very, very, very. It's really cool. It's way worth the play, in my opinion. It's not the best Star Wars game ever, but it's definitely on the spectrum. It's definitely way in favor of great. And that's another thing. I've played just about every Star Wars game you can play, and I own just about every Star Wars game you can own. And I've played some really not good ones. This is not on that side of the spectrum at all. That's a wrap. Not my joke. No, that's true. I actually went to live near Retro, but he said, we don't allow your kind. You know, I never, obviously I never said that. I don't have any sort of discriminations against anybody because I don't care. But I really don't. I really just don't. I'm not interested in, I talk with you and I get to deal with you and I can make an assessment based off of that, but I'm not interested in relegating you to your age, your race, your gender, your height, your weight. I don't really care about any of those things. I just, if you're a friend of mine, I want you to be healthy, and if you're not a friend of mine, I want you to be healthy. I want you to be okay. Like that's just what I would like. Other than that, I'm just not, you know. But where I live, again, is very. They do have. I actually do get a lot of son of a gun. We actually do get a lot of Anna and I, we get a lot of people that have actually blatantly asked us to move. And we don't do anything bad with the house or anything like that. It's just we're different. And yeah, we were actually asked that by 2 separate families that live adjacent to us. And I've bought this house like 10, 15 years ago. So I've had it for a while. Let's see. Every Star Wars game. I say every Star Wars game. Just about every Star Wars game. There are probably some. I think there may be 1 or 2 handheld ones that I'm missing, and not the DS ones. I have all of those. 1 or 2 Game Boy ones I'm missing, but I'm pretty darn sure I've got just about. I know I have all of the PC ones. I know I have those. I know I have just about every. I have like Star Wars Demolition. I have that on 2 consoles, and so. But I may be missing a Game Boy one here and there. I don't think so. I think I've got them all, but I'll double check my list. Except those Australians. How's it going, Vinny? Yeah, no. And Vinny's like, oh, Australians are great, and at the same time not. I think everybody thinks that a little bit about their stuff. I think everybody kind of thinks that about the people that they associate with. I'm from Texas, right? I'm in Texas. I'm from the South, I'll say, because I've grown up in this area, but a very wide version of this area, and with influences from 2 different states, 2 or 3, well, 1, 2, 3, 4 different states actually. And I like people, but at the same time, I don't. Like, I like people. I don't want anyone to be hurt. I want everybody to be happy and healthy, but I also understand when people are being unreasonable, stuff like that. I've also been trying to eat more healthy, including less chocolate and stuff. Yeah, I try not to eat a lot of sweets. I might let myself indulge in a safe sweet every couple of weeks or something like that. If I ever do chocolate, I like to do salted chocolate, and I like to do dark chocolate because it's supposed to be good for. It's supposed to be lower in the caffeine, and it's supposed to be good for brain function, and I believe it's supposed to be a natural distressor, but I don't know for a fact. But I also really like the taste. It's a little bit more bitter and not quite as bad on teeth. Let's see. Good and bad and everyone. Yeah, it's all about balance. I have a really interesting belief on that I think most people probably would be like, I don't know. I ate it so fast. I don't know if I should make another. I'm working hard to eat for. I think the answer is simple. If you're hungry, I say go for it, man. It's also to be fair, it's also a spinach wrap, so it's probably not that bad for you if you went ahead and had a second. If you're still hungry, I say go for it. That's my thing. I get it. I understand people that count the macros and all that, count their calories, and I think that's completely respectable. But at the end of the day, if you're hungry, I'd rather count my calories, but then if I'm hungry at the end of the day, I'd rather just up my activity and maybe have one extra wrap or sandwich or whatever. Gonna wait a bit and see how I feel. Hey, top man, I understand. No, my approach with people, I have a really odd approach, and I think a lot of people don't like it when I'm vocal about it, because I think it comes across the same way. But I don't think a lot of people are. And I'm going to say this, and I don't want to sound awful because it will sound awful. I don't think people by default are good. And that includes especially myself. I think that a lot of people are, how do I say it? I think we're driven. If you understand evolution and you agree with evolution insofar as a change in person, not necessarily as an origin of species, but just as a change in people. We're driven to do things that help us survive, help us get forward, help us do these. And so it's very difficult, and those are the basest instincts that we have. So we're born with these base instincts, which are inherently self-serving. They come from the amygdala, which doesn't take a lot of time to develop and doesn't develop a whole bunch. And then we start to develop reasons to do things. And we can become good. And I'm not saying that you don't have to have any religion or anything to do it. I'm not saying that necessarily. If you have a religion, you may think that that's the case, or you may not think. You may believe that's the case, and you may be correct. I may be wrong. I'm not putting a label on it at the moment. I'm just saying we work that way. And I feel like a lot of people have this option when we come into sophisticated conversation to do things altruistically, genuinely, which is to say, to do it without expectation of a return, or to manipulate the circumstance as a transaction, which is not necessarily evil, but isn't necessarily good either, right? And so if we end up with this base of self-serving, because that's how we are, and we move over to the left of doing things altruistically, then we are making ourselves better and nicer people. But if we move over to the other side, we become transactive. Which isn't bad, but it doesn't move your needle any further on the good side either, because you're getting something in return. So you did something to get something. And I feel like a lot of people wane more transactive than altruistic, at least the people that I've experienced. With you guys actually being a huge contradiction to what I just said, because each of you have been awesome and super kind and super altruistic. It's just in the majority of people that I've met, it's much more transactive than it is altruistic. So... let me see. I couldn't give a flying Frenchman, which yeah, that's fair. And I don't want to get political. That's just kind of a belief on people, and if you disagree, then that's perfectly okay. I mean, I'm the greatest thing that I know is how little I know. So I'm happy to learn or re-educate myself in that regard. But that's my currently held belief. With the recent Bayonetta, let me catch up. I'm so sorry. With the recent Bayonetta 3 discussions, it reminded me of my recent of my unemployment troubles. I would be happy to be paid $4,000, but this is an but this is an iconic character in a major game we're talking about. I apologize. I don't guess I know the entirety of that circumstance, but I can understand I can understand unemployment troubles for sure. It was definitely a struggle during the C-19 Apex years. It was definitely a struggle here as well. I know I'm reading these a little bit out of order. It's how I'm seeing them, because my thing's jumping back and forth. I'm sorry. No, son of a gun. And with the Bayonetta 3 discussion, the talking is too heated at the moment. Remind me of why we have faith in humans again. Faith is an interesting concept. It's something we have to have, but also it's very dangerous to have. It can be dangerous to have. I'm not going to say that. So, it's only because if you hold a positive expectation, you always run a risk of disappointment. If you hold a low expectation, you hold a risk of depression, but not disappointment, because you've already set the bar so low. So it's a balancing act. Heated discussions are examples of tribalism, which means surviving. Yeah, tribalism is something we do really well. We do it over here, even just with football, and I mean American football. There are people that will literally set another person's car on fire or turn their car over or something like that, just because one team won over another. We've had issues of that decently recent and in our area. We have Kansas City Chiefs fans. This is predominantly a Dallas Cowboys state. I'm a Saints fan. And yeah, we've had flags and properties messed up just because they flew a Kansas City Chiefs flag. And that's such a silly thing. But got any advice? I'm struggling to keep going at the moment, not to be a downer. No, not at all. I'm sorry it's taken me so long to get through all this. There's so much good. There's so many good people giving so much good advice and talking about so many good things that I'm struggling to keep up for just a second. So I apologize. If I can give any, it would just be do you, man. You got to give yourself time to do what you need to do for you first and foremostly. And then after that, where you want to expand and how you want to expand will be up to you, but you got to take care of yourself first. And of course I'm here. Like right now, my phone's messed up until the end of the week, just because that's how long it's going to take them to get the screen in. But you can absolutely always reach out and let me know, and I will see the message, and I'll call you on Discord. We'll talk about whatever I can do to help. Like you need me to help take over some, hey, could you do a quick edit on the thing or something like that? I'll find a way to make it happen so that you're not feeling overwhelmed. But whatever I can do. But yeah, do what's good for you. Also, spiders. Altruism should be encouraged some more. Agreed. Real talk, go through. Oh yeah, Omega, that's spot on advice, man. That's perfect. I'm struggling with that even right now. It's crazy that I was able to block that because I wasn't looking at my screen when that happened. I just heard it. I used the fools. Not to be a downer again. No, that's never. You can talk about whatever you'd like to here, and especially if you're asking questions in earnest like that. No, never a downer. Learn to enjoy things a little and don't take the losses too hard. It's a bit more advice. Is a bit more advice that I can offer. I'm no expert, but I try to follow that myself. That's fantastic advice. That's fantastic advice. That truly is advice that I couldn't expand or say better. Okay, I'm back. It's not the case. I've eaten fine also. I'll have to log off. Got a hospital. Yeah, no, absolutely, Viddy. I appreciate you for coming in and helping with everything, and just talking with us. But my best wishes to you and your mom. Again, being distant doesn't necessarily mean useless. So if there's anything that I can do to help, like I said, please let me know. Roll down. Everyone experiences losses, even the most fortunate. That's true. Bad news after bad news lately. I've just lost all my motivation. I'm sorry, I'm going through all of these messages. I got lost in a dark place. I think so. Omega, I think, worded it perfectly, and Viddy's contribution, of course, being remarkably helpful as well. I'm trying to think of how to say this. I am very fortunate in a way that I I've never experienced depression from a chemical perspective. It doesn't mean I've always been happy. It doesn't mean that I'm always happy and upbeat. But depression from really depression from a chemical standpoint and from understanding things. I haven't had that. But many of the people that are in my life do experience that. And that hasn't given me any, that makes me I know nothing. It makes me no kind of expert, or I don't know firsthand. It makes me no kind of any advice that I'm giving you is probably, it's as genuine as I can give from my perspective and from where I've been. So if you want to take it with a grain of salt, or if you want to discard it, that's perfectly okay, and I won't take offense. I wouldn't take offense anyway. But one of the big things, I don't want to. I'll speak on a conversation that I've had incredibly recently. Somebody in my life that is remarkably close to me, that I've been close with for a long time, had a conversation. This is a thing I know people don't talk about, and I'm sorry that this is a thing. Oh, hold on, really quick. Let me catch up, because I know you were talking about. So easy to dwell and say that I don't feel like playing games right now, whereas playing games should be the thing to boost my mood. Yeah. That's the thing. Depression, as far as I can tell, depression is great at putting a blockade in front of things that you should do or might want to do, and tells you don't do those. You don't need to do those, because it's really easy. It's almost as if it's motivated. It's almost as if it's motivated to put you back in the box that you want out of. And it does it by telling you the things that you see outside of the box are dangerous. And hopefully I shouldn't feel guilty about playing games to escape, as long as that's not the only thing I do in the day. Yeah, you don't want it to be a crutch, but yeah, I know you. I don't think you should ever feel guilty about having fun. And that's another thing I've seen, is it seems like depression will try to guilt you and make you feel like you don't deserve to be able to do things. And that's not true. You deserve to do whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is you want to do. You deserve that, because there's no blockade or barricade that can quantifiably and objectively say you don't. It's just depression. And hope I even dwelled on the Bayonetta 3 news too much of it yesterday, but I did other things and feel good about it. Good. Yeah. No, I think that's great. I think it's good to break those cycles. I had a conversation a little while back with, like I said, somebody who is remarkably close to me and very important to me
So far.
and has been for a long time.
Good.
And he was talking to me about,
If you don't get the prisoner soon.
he was contemplating about the same, not keeping going, not with the project, but in general, the same way that we've heard that kind of thing, like just keeping on. And I listened to him, and we sat and talked for 2.5, 3 hours, just trying to let him offload all of that. And the biggest thing I could give, because I felt helpless in that regard, was trying to convince him that he did deserve to be able to do things that he enjoyed, and that he did deserve to use creative outlets that he felt like he wanted to invest time in, and that he shouldn't ever feel like he doesn't deserve those things. And it was just difficult to tell somebody. It was difficult just to say. It was difficult just to get somebody, to try and convince somebody that they deserve to be able to do things that they do, that they enjoy. And I don't know why, but it was that kind of difficult. Exactly. I want to tell my depression, please allow me to play games, or allow me to do this, or allow me to do that. And again, I don't know enough about it to say how you could address that. I've been fortunate in that way, but the problem is that I don't understand it from a first-hand account. And that's a gift and a curse, but it's a gift in that I get to be there for people who deal with it, if they will let me. But it's a curse in the fact that I have no, I'm probably useless in that regard. What things would you all say give you a serotonin boost? Maybe different for each person. Just curious. I'm the worst I've been right now, and that's the thing. So I'll answer Viddy's question, then I'll say hopefully something that isn't complete and utter garbage. Like I said, I hope that what I'm saying isn't causing any more issue, because if it is, I'll happily be quiet. At least about this. It would be a boring show if I was just completely quiet, I'm sure, but for serotonin boosts, it is different for every person. For me, it is being with a hobby. Playing cards are a big one for me. Just hearing the sound of shuffling or riffling cards is really comfortable. I made mention several times on the channel that KOTOR, I had a big health scare way back when, 20 years ago, and KOTOR was a big deal. And I listened to the music, and because I was listening to the music at the same time that I was going through this health scare, I kind of unintentionally got it's a K unit. I kind of unintentionally got married those two things together. So listening to the music of KOTOR is now cathartic for me.
Trivial opposition.
I hate these K droids. They do so much damage, and they're so frustrating. Okay, hold on. One second. They're not the worst things ever, but they are frustrating when they catch you or they hit you. They do a lot of damage. I know we're switching between really important topics and the frivolity of the game. I apologize. I don't mean to detract from it. I can pause it if you like. Okay. Music, yeah. Music on the right. The fact anyone is welcome to visit my made-up country. Yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to make a visit out there. I'd love to visit Australia and New Zealand both, honestly. Warm weather. So for me, it's the opposite. I really like cold weather. Clouds and cold are better for me. I have a condition where I can't really have a lot of sunlight. So I really enjoy the clouds and such, where I can go outside and enjoy the day. Music is a good thing. What I try to do is while I've never suffered from like a diagnosed chronic depression, I do have days where I'm not happy. I can't ever visit Australia. Why is that? There's big spiders. Yep. Aha! I got it. I knew it. I love spiders, so that doesn't. But I understand. I can't have a lot of sun on me because medical operation in 03. Before they used to sunbathe enough. They're very nice. Yeah. That's my thing. I still have days where I get sad, or I have a sad thought, or I have I fail sometimes, and failing is never fun. For anybody, whether you get depressed or not, failing isn't fun for anyone. It's just one of those things, and I fail all the time. It doesn't make me. It only makes me better if I learn from the failures. The problem that I run into is, or the thing that I run into is, when I fail, I try to put myself in the box of things that make me happy and I enjoy, and that's things like music, cards, games. Writing, I like to journal. I have a journal. It's actually a Star Wars journal. It's actually a guided Star Wars journal. I know that's going to sound nerdy for a well into adulthood man, but I do. I love to journal what I feel in this little guided Star Wars journal. And it's broken down per day, per week, per month, the whole 9 yards. And it asks some really good questions, and I like to answer them and just kind of pour all that out on a page. And yeah, a lot of that. Just stay close to where I am and you won't see these big spiders. The fact that Retro Love Spiders is the only reason we're not happily married couple right now. Ah, come on. Yeah, they're not so bad. I'll look for a spider that turns you into Spider-Man. Humor. Yeah, humor is a great way to do it. I use humor to get through a lot. Yeah, and that's true too. But I also try to, and yet again, this may not be useful.
We need to rendezvous with
For me, I try to make sure, I don't know what the stutter is on this thing. It's just so crazy because, like I said, I'm playing this on the Xbox, but it's been stuttering. I have no idea why. I try not to let anything be a crutch, but yeah, I mean, like, I try to surround myself with things that make me happy. I watch a lot of videos that make me happy. Your guys' videos among them.
Can't get through.
I watch some, old Game Grumps. I watch that. I watch, what's another one? I watch some Markiplier. Obviously, I watch my wife's videos on her channel because she just makes me smile. She just makes me smile. Whether she's here or not, she just makes me smile. So I watch hers. Stutter, not like Gotham Knights frame. Yeah, I don't know I don't know if it's quite to the level of what I've heard is done about that, but...
You thinking what I'm thinking?
But yeah, I don't know why it's stutter. I'm playing it on the Series X. I'm playing the EA Pass version of it because the disc is in the living room, and so we have Ultimate. Ultimate comes with Pass Gold and all that good stuff. So I just downloaded the Ultimate version here, but for whatever reason, it decides it wants to stutter. So I got some new materials. Let me take a look. Again, 30 FPS doesn't seem like that big of an issue to me, but I can understand why people don't like the lack of 60 as long as it's playable. Like Bloodborne, that's fine. Well, yeah, and a lot of people don't realize we watch movies and we go to theaters and spend money to watch movies that are 24 frames per second. You don't need 60, you don't need 144, but you want it if it's competitive. Sure, usually if it's a shooter, but yeah, no. I have issues with 30 frames per second. Gotham Knights is like 22 next-gen consoles. There should be multiple options. I agree with that. I don't only agree that it should be multiple options, but I also agree that there should be multiple options with resolution. And I don't mean that in terms of 1080p versus 4K versus, but also aspect ratio I think should be optional because we don't have a strict conformity to 4:3:16:9 anymore. I have a box television here that doesn't adhere to either of those. So, although I do use it for 4:3 more often. What do I have? I got another one. Is it? No, it's none of those. What did I get? Is it another material? What handle do I like? That's an Obi-Wan handle. I like that one. The answer is no. I think it's another material. Oh yeah, Dunium. I don't like it. All right. The other thing I should have been doing from the very beginning, because I am playing this, I am technically making this harder than it needs to be. There we go. Let's just do that. I'm making it harder than it needed to be. I'm so annoyed I can't stream on YouTube. It says I'm verified, but I have to wait 24 hours. It's been 2 weeks. Guess it'll be Twitch. I'm streaming on YouTube. Yeah, so I don't know what the deal is on that, but I do know that there may be a workaround if you so I don't know what you're going to use. No, never mind. I know what you're using. So never mind. I know you're streaming directly from the console. I was going to suggest if you're using OBS, Prism does multi-stream and it uses a workaround, but you're going straight from the console, so I don't know enough about that to give any sort of recommendation. All right, there we go. People are hoping for Bloodborne to be redone in 60 FPS and sell for full retail. Wait, the 60 FPS for a cheaper price? Yeah, if you, my opinion is, if you release a game, if you've already released a game, unless it's from a ground up remake or remaster, you shouldn't charge full price. Son of a gun! All you scout troopers get. Oh, it's a captain. That's fine. The little orange pauldron tells you that they're gonna give you a rougher time. That's why they got promoted. But I'm still gonna chop them up. There he goes. Resident Evil 4 is, I think, one of those examples because they're doing it from the ground up with RE Engine, and there's going to be some, I think, updates to the control scheme, which I think are needed. I'm sorry, but I was trying to avoid that.
Get in there!
Okay. All right, fine. So, for example, when RE4 comes out, I probably will pay full price for that. But I understand why they're doing full. I think they're doing full price on that. But I'm okay with it, just because, like I said, it is from the ground up again. It's not like they're just kind of doing the like, oh, hey, this one's.
I see you, Jedi.
Well, if you didn't, you'd. Wait a minute, I've been here. No, I'm going out here again. I'll go out here. I'll do what I want. You go over there. I'm gonna go back this way. Console pet? No, not console peasant. I just don't know enough about streaming directly from the console because I haven't done it really. I should though. I don't mind Twitch. I just want it all under one roof. Yeah, I understand that. Twitch is great as far as it goes. Then hopefully you will be able to consolidate. I'm not a big fan of Twitch, but I only have to worry about my own channel, right? Simple. I mean, yeah, and Twitch is great for being recognized on that. I noticed that YouTube doesn't really do a lot for people that are streaming. Son of a gun.
Impressive reflexes.
What do you mean impressive reflexes? I got hit. I used to stream on PS4 a lot using its own streaming function. Yeah, I mean, if that works too, like, why not?
I will not miss.
You missed. I haven't streamed directly from the consoles yet, so it's something I should try though. I should get, but you know, it's one of those. Like, it's one of those things where I've had this, so it's made sense to go this way. Where in the world did I?
Come, let me end you.
Right here, I'm gonna slow you down, and then I'm gonna go this way. Was it this door that I just came? It wasn't this door, was it? No, it wasn't. So it was this door over here. Where's my rope?
Approach this fight. You won't
No.
escape me.
Quit it.
You will never escape.
I love how I look at my hand like, what happened? There's some small differences between streaming on both platforms that are noticeable. On YouTube, for example, you can rewind the stream just before going back the second it's live again. Yeah, that's true. It doesn't bother me one way or the other, honestly. It's one of those preference based pieces. This is the same freaking. This is one of the things I dislike about the game is it's so easy to go in circles. That's where I need to go. Sometimes whoops, something again. Press the red dot below to stream. Yeah, I do like that a lot. What I've noticed is YouTube doesn't do a lot when it comes to boosting its. It doesn't do a whole lot when it comes to. He's gonna slowly re-enter the building. It doesn't do a lot when it comes to boosting its streamers. It does a lot more when it comes to boosting its people that make videos, and videos that are algorithmically pleasant, obviously, or algorithmically preferable, I should say. Okay, there we go. Now I've dialed back my channel consumption with online entertainment recently, especially with how down I've been. Can fall. Yeah, you can, and the same thing too. I mean, like it's like comfort food, right? You eat too much comfort food, and you can end up in a really bad place. But it's okay to have a meal that you enjoy in a time that you're feeling a little bit, rough. It's that kind of thing. I say it yet again with a grain of salt. My advice is perhaps, like I said, uninformed. Like I said, I with me, I usually have go-to content. Like I said, I watch your guys' stuff. That's a thing that I enjoy. Like I said, if I'm going to go to Popular, some Markiplier, some Game Grumps. So I like JonTron. JonTron to me is really funny. I like his older stuff better than his new stuff, but I still like his new stuff, or a lot of his new stuff has been really funny. I just miss him being a video game commentator predominantly, whereas now he's been mostly just kind of a quirky commentator. I mean, he literally went and got a boating license in the state of Massachusetts just to show how easy it was, which I think was so funny, but not remarkably relatable.
Saw's up ahead. We must be close.
I could technically just push him in, couldn't I? Yep. But yeah, not remarkably relatable because where I am, no boating license is needed, and also there's not water. There isn't a lot of water in Texas. It's very desert. Where we are especially, it is incredibly... I'm going to die because of this. Where I am especially, it's remarkably desert. I mean, like Wild West tumbleweed. Like when you see tumbleweeds in movies and you're like, oh, the Wild West, it is that way. There are actual tumbleweeds that'll come across. And Rawhide from Blues Brothers will play. My recent bad news, which you know about, has really hit me. I'm sure. Which that's such a tough thing to, because I won't share it, of course, but that's a much tougher thing to speak on. I do have experience with a similar issue, which I don't know if I've shared that. But yeah, I do understand that to a level, and I definitely know that dwelling on that is incredibly harmful, because it definitely did me no good. I don't know if I've said that. But I had a. I don't like I said, I don't want to give anything away. I don't want to say anything that would give any of that away, so I'm not going to. But if you're curious about it, I'll tell you about my own, if I haven't already. And that it's one of the things that I really did beat myself up about. And I think that I think it's not. I think it's not. I think it's one of the biggest issues to try and overcome. But I also think it's one of the most necessary. Okay, I gotta figure out where the heck I was offloaded down here. I mean, I found some stuff. I can't open the door. Okay. Back up we go. Yeah, you chose to watch my video plays over this channel. I'm very disappointed. No, not really. No, like I said, I try to watch all of your guys' stuff for as much as I can. I don't always get to comment, and especially because of things like I said, phone not being in tip-top shape. But yeah, I do try to. I absolutely try to watch your guys' stuff, because your guys' stuff does make me really happy. I do get a laugh out of a lot of it, or I look at it and I'm happy because. Excuse me. What? Overcharge that thing again, please. Okay, now we're done. I don't think I can make the jump.
Hi, BD1.
Oh, I just said hi. Oh, I need to. Be cool if you guys watch my stuff. I'd have to make some first. Yeah, but you have made. I get where you're coming from. You have made content, and it's good content. It's fun to watch, and you've got a really good take on things. And when I say that, I mean, what I mean by you have a really good take on things is insofar as, do I just need to slow it, maybe? When I say that, I mean insofar as that your take doesn't seem biased. You seem to be like, I would trust, I would trust your, Oh, it just automatically killed you, huh? Oh, you can't grab onto it, huh? A lot of things you can't do with this. I'm just kidding. No, I know. I hope we don't dwell too much and get on with our days. Yeah. But it can be hard. Yeah. No, yeah. I like reviewing games to discuss my thoughts on them. In fact, I saw just the time. I've got to call in 30 minutes. Plus, I need to check on how my mother is, so I'll leave it here. Have a spooky day or night, everyone, and be well. Yeah, no, you do the same. I really appreciate you coming in and saying hi and talking with us so much on this. It's like it took a lot of serious stuff. It took a lot of serious stuff, but honestly, I've enjoyed it. I like getting to talk to you. Best wishes to you, to your mom. I certainly hope everything is okay there. And again, I say it, but if there's anything I can do to help, please feel free to reach out and let me know. Oh, I can't walk the pipes, huh? Yes, I can. Apparently it just wants to be finicky like that. Goodness. Yeah, there's a lot of things. The greatest obstacle to us is us.
Fall back to the prisons.
I don't have. There's nobody out there in the world that I can think of that could tell me to give up, that would make me give up, and that includes my wife. She never would. She never has. Can I just jump? Maybe that's a longer jump, honestly. But that's wrong. See how did you see how my lightsaber casts the shadow? Whoops. Pull the lightsaber out, man. See how it makes a shadow? If it's light, it can't cast the shadow. I didn't notice that. But yeah, like, one of the things that makes Anna so wonderful is she never has told me to give up. She always, every single time, even if she doesn't like the idea, will tell me how we can accomplish it. Or if it's something that I'm going for, she will tell me how I can. And she will ask me if she can help. Like, every single time. Is there no way to make this jump? Can I not grab onto the edge? I guess not. Okay, well, we're going to apparently leave that box until later. I don't like leaving those because I know I can open them, but whatever. But at the same time, it doesn't make a difference. Like, if you're telling me that I can't do something, or don't need to do something like that, so long as it's not something that is causing or impinging upon somebody else some way, like, I don't let it get in my way. I do what I feel like I need to do for me and for ZB and whoever else, and don't let things get in the way. And like I said, Anna's fantastic. She never has either. She's always been incredibly important of anything I want to do. She's just like, let's go. But I've not always had that kind of support. In fact, until her, I'd never had that kind of support. So, I haven't forgot a channel about a channel with you, by the way. I'm just tired of letting you and others down, so I've just left it for. You're not letting me down. You're not letting me down at all. That's another thing too. I don't want you to ever feel like you're letting me down. You're not letting me. Like, we're gonna do a thing we're gonna do a thing together when we can both do a thing together. That's the only expectation I have. You're not, not getting to do it right away. Am I disappointed? No. I can wait. I'm patient. I'm gonna live a lot longer than. I'm gonna live a long time. A lot longer than where I am right now. I got time.
Focus on his guard. Stay with him. You and him.
Here we go. Yeah, that's my point. I'm gonna live a long while. So I'm not. I've got time. And if I don't think that's going to be on my top 10 list of disappointments. I think the disappointment would be that I undercut my own mortality estimate. So, like, no worries. You and Anna are both really cool. There's always been a welcoming vibe from you both. You're just fun to watch. Well, thank you. That was the whole. Oh, son of a gun! These guys again. Come on.
How can we win?
You can't. I don't know. I wanted to do a creeper laugh. I did too well. Dang it. That was the whole reason I did my channel. I'm not going to speak for Anna and the reason she started her channel, but I can assume that it's probably something similar. It was just a place to hang out and have fun. Like, we're not here for the views or the subscribers necessarily in terms of numbers. We just wanted to have fun. We wanted to go play games, share it with other people, talk with other like-minded people, learn from other not like-minded people. That's all. I've got 136 subscribers. That's about the same number I've had the whole year. But I've made great friends, and there are great people in this community that I've gotten to speak with, and like 136 is more than I ever expected to ever have. And I may not get another single one, and you know what? That's okay. I've gotten a ton out of this by making friends with a whole bunch of great people. And I know that sounds selfish when I say I've gotten a ton out of this. That's not necessarily just what it's about, but it's definitely nice. So yeah, I appreciate that you have enjoyed getting to talk with us, and I don't know why I didn't. And
Hey there, BD1.
and that we've gotten to be friends. I think that's great. I've really liked it. I really like getting to meet and talk with you guys.
So I got him.
Give me 50 cool people who enjoy chilling with me over 50,000 where I can't even read the chat. That's true. That's true. Like I said, if I ever got 50,000, I mean, I'm not saying that I wouldn't be appreciative for what that would bring, but it would definitely water down the interactions to a degree that I don't know that I'd be too comfortable with. I was struggling with reading Just You and What Gamer on my Twitch the other day. That's fine. It does, like, it takes some getting used to, for sure. Like, it definitely has for me, trying to get used to it as well, so. I'm not, and you saw today where I was having trouble keeping up, so, like, I can't reach. Good evening, experimenting with name revision as working with 2 channels, shameless plug. No worries. Hey, Thumb, it's good to see you, bud. You are the 4th of 4 horsemen who have shown up today. And I'm not saying the fourth in terms of order of showing up, not in terms of importance. I apologize if it came across that way. No shameless plugs. You've had a lot of stuff going on too, and I apologize. I've explained to everybody else. I'll explain as well. That so far I haven't been able to be incredibly participatory, I think would be the word, because I usually view everything on my phone, and my phone is currently sans digitizer, which means my touchscreen does not work, and I am not able to type. So once I am able to finally navigate with a high level of difficulty to your guys' channels, it's almost impossible to type in any cohesive sentence. So I'm getting that fixed this week, and hopefully I will be much more active in chat. But I do apologize that up until this point it's been difficult. Aren't we all? Revisions and constant indecisions. Yeah, that's fair. There are all kinds of things. I've opted to, like I said, make a couple. I want to make a Star Wars channel. I've got a hard channel already.
I hit him. Why did I do that?
I love some of the lines. I love some of this. I hit him. Why did I do that? I should have stopped shooting while I was ahead. I really like that line, actually. I want to do all those kinds of things, though, but the amount of trial and error I've gone through this AR 8 stage. I mean, whatever you're comfortable with. If the result is something that you enjoy more than the result you had before, it was worth the change. But I caution that you don't allow yourself to become so perfectionistic that you're never satisfied with anything. I do that sometimes, and not to say that anything ever hits perfect, but I'll get too into the weeds, and something else may suffer because of it being my fault. Because I had dwelt, whatever is proper grammar on that, on one thing so hard that I failed to fix the other things that were wrong.
Try dodging that.
Do it again. Again. There we go. I've disarmed him in more ways than one. The James Bond theme plays. What in the world? I don't remember. Am I supposed to go back to the ship? Is that what's going on? Imperial Refinery. Wait. Where is my objective? Free the Wookiees. Where the Wookiees is. Oh, no. They're still up here in this box. There's a climb panel there. So, I see. So that's the facility. That's where I am there. Well, I come across the facility. That leads down. There's a panel over here on the side. It should be up there. Let me see what I can. I froze that a smidge too soon. The panel up there. Is AR your real name? Close to it. Initial. Oh, okay. That was a genuine question. I'm so sorry. I think I'll be streaming on Twitch and reviewing on YouTube, all under AR Arcade. No, fair enough. I'm the retro room. That's ZB. Our daughter came up with the name. And wait a minute, this isn't the right. We're going the right direction, but this isn't what I thought it was. And it's stuck. That's why even our little characters are called Squitchies. And she named those too. And I just figure that's probably most always what they'll be. I do have some feedback, but sometimes it comes off as wrong in text. Feedback to AR, feedback to me. I mean, I'm fine. You're not going to offend me. I think I've... Maybe not feedback, but more thinking out loud. Is it for me or for AR? For both? Just keep in touch in general. I'm assuming that based on the conversation, it's probably fit for Mr. AR. So doesn't mean I couldn't learn from it, of course. Whoa! Wait a minute. Why? You won't survive. No one can survive once they've touched the journey thingy. Alright. What I was looking at is actually up in the top left. This.
I'll take you down.
For AR. Full disclaimer, I'm the last person defeated. Okay, yeah, that's okay. I wanted to be sure that I was being remarkably. There we go. I see. Okay, so I see what's supposed to happen, but I also don't understand. Oh, yes, I do. I just wanted to make sure that I was being. I want to be attentive regardless, obviously, but I wanted to make sure that I was being. Let's call it appropriately attentive. If the feedback was expressly. Whoop. Okay, there we are. So what I do is I froze it that way, and then when this turns this way, I will do the same because they're triple parts. Now I can just... Oh, scan that, BD. It's metal. Oh, it's... Oh, these are the Wookiee prison cells. Oh, I'm sorry.
Leave you.
The language that Wookiees speak, by the way. Oh, by the way, if anyone's curious as to why the title is Wookies in Wroshyr trees, Wroshyr trees are the type of trees that grow on Kashyyyk. And the language spoken by Wookiees is called Shiri. Okay.
The door's jammed. Won't budge. We're trapped. Hurry! We need reinforcements.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. We'll deal with that later. You're not good enough. Can't deal with it later.
Shoot the target. Okay, then. He's hard to track. Shoot him.
He's gone behind the wall. Okay. All right. It's a K unit. Here we go. Generally disinterested. They're scanners, BD. I mean BD. K. They're too heavy to...
You will regret that.
Is he reprogrammed, BD? Are you reprogrammed? Yes, you are. Okay. Almost, let's see. As I'm drafting notes and stuff, mine races at times. I know. My stuff is, I don't want to say unchanging, it's just static, like I said, but I also have an emotional attachment to why it's called what it's called. And I think it does kind of encapsulate, even though I don't just do strictly retro, I think it encapsulates the spirit of what I like to do. And so I don't necessarily believe it to be a false advertisement, nor do I think it's necessary to have your name encapsulate every little thing you've ever done. So that's kind of where I stand on that. I like AR, and I believe you should keep it because it's part of who you are. It's good feedback. It's very good feedback. I like that. Guy, I'm about to take my BD unit with me. Son of a gun. You hear me say son of a gun. That's a Navy term from like 60 years ago, but I still use it. in lieu of curse words, just because my daughter's too young for to be using adult language, and I don't want to sway her. If she chooses to use it when she grows up, then that's her business. But I don't want to introduce it to her before she has an option to understand what, you know, what things are. That may not make sense. It's just a preference. The arcade part push changed to AR reviews or something. I have no idea. All right, meditation. I also found, that's another thing. I've also found meditation to be incredibly calming, like actually super helpful. Oh, and I will have to say, I apologize. I'm gonna have to cut this short. Not cut this short. I mean, it's been going for like 3 hours, but I'm gonna have to call this quits here in just a minute. Once I've successfully achieved the meat saw on the roof. I remember there's a particularly climactic part there that's difficult, but it will take me a while to get going on that. So because of that, I will call it at that point, and then we'll go in there. And I'm sure Anna's getting hungry, and I hope she's feeling better. But if she's not, I'd like to go out and make sure she's okay. Make sure I'm taking care of her, because I don't want her to be all hurt. Lo-fi music.
I'll get you.
Oh yeah, I forgot about them.
You want to handle this? Yeah, I got him.
Requesting maintenance.
We don't even have to try here.
Apparently not with the flamethrower. Goodness sake! Come on.
Smash him.
Help me!
Unproductive humans.
I do know I need to hack you, because if not, you'll end up spawning in an infinite loop otherwise.
Sorry. Inferior Jedi.
Probably go ahead and take you guys out.
Right.
So the blocking immediately back, I like it. They've done it the way that a lot of them have done it, where it's you. Oh, they do so much damage when you just grab them.
How are we supposed to hit?
You ready, buddy?
Jedi! We don't have the firepower to breach this hole.
We're on it.
Sail the intruder.
Is it this one over here you were talking about? Aw, dang it. Come on. Oh, that's the mines. Don't drop my K2SO. It's not a K2SO. K2SO is a K2SO. Don't drop my K unit. Come here. 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 Come on. Me. Me. Oh, they're electromines. Dang it. Did he take my... No, he didn't. Yeah, he did. Here. Those aren't going to hurt me from over here. They will if they're over there, though. Come on. Too much wind up, no pitch.
Need a stem.
Sorry, I'm a little focused on the ATS just now. Come on. I don't like the mines because you can't really do anything with them. I can block these back all day, and then the rocket launcher I can push like that. Into the rocket. You can't get him to fire the rocket unless you do it unless you keep a really good distance. He's walking backwards, like, where are you going? He looks sad. So you can't do anything with these. You get it? Is that it? Okay, let's see. From recent plans on YouTube. Felt weird to
Everyone! These have been hard years. We've lost comrades. Friends. Family. To the Empire. Dark times. And yet the fire still burns. Hope still burns. The Jedi are not
still burns.
We are not yet lost. Kashyyyk is not yet lost. For the cause.
I'm trying to with my content. I'm trying to keep things as concise as I can.
You've seen what the Empire has done to Kashyyyk.
But I also realize I like to do a lot. Like I want to do a Star Wars channel because I like Star Wars. So
my partisans could use a Jedi on our side.
I'm honored. But we have our own mission I can't walk away from. Not yet.
The offer stands.
Sorry if I come across as hype. No, you're fine. You're fine. Like I said, we were talking about we talked about all kinds of great stuff. So.
And this is Commander Kashyyyk.
All right, Kashyyyk. I love the names of the Wookiees. The Wookiees are awesome.
I'm not quite fluent.
Kashyyyk says he'll do whatever he can to find Tarful and vouch for you.
That's the thing I liked about Solo is how they showed Han could actually speak Shiriwook a little
Be in
bit.
touch with your ship.
And then that explains why he understands it, but it's hard for him to speak it. And Chewie understands basic anyway, so it doesn't matter.
You know Tarful?
And if you're gonna stream on Twitch, got
captured on a mission.
Oh, you were talking to me.
Tarful
Sorry.
couldn't risk more warriors.
I wouldn't use the restroom.
He spent months in that refinery.
Yep, yeah.
Kashyyyk will help you find Tarful. They're always on the move. Could take some time.
And that's all I can ask.
Okay.
Thank you.
I think we cleared Kashyyyk, or Kashyyyk, rather. Kashyyyk is how Bastila says it in KOTOR, but I think we've covered Kashyyyk. Oh, I love this clone transport. This is a Clone War transport here, rather.
I'm glad we could help the Wookiees.
Freeing the oppressed, that's where the passion to keep fighting comes from.
I think they actually got Forrest Whitaker for this.
Creates a fighter who isn't afraid.
Saw Gerrera is a really cool character.
Enough of them, and we'll take the day.
His cape is actually a rebel flag of sorts, I think. I believe it's a flag for something. I could be wrong. But yeah, all right. I think this is where I'm going to call it, just because we've been doing it for about 3 hours here, little over 3 hours, I think, and I want to go back and make sure Anna's okay, take care of her, get her some food, whatever I can do to help her.
Gotta jolt this.
And then we'll hopefully see you guys very soon. We'll see you guys hopefully next Sunday. I think should be. Everything goes well. And what we're planning on doing next Sunday, I think I can say it. I don't think she'll have any problem with it. We're planning on...
I've been monitoring Imperial communications, and I picked up something. Project Augur has been reactivated.
Doing a kind of a creepy retro game stream because it's getting closer to Halloween. So we'll show some kind of horror games from the maybe SNES, Sega Genesis era, that kind of thing. And kind of do our best to come up with some interesting games to play.
Will be okay.
From that
looking on the
perspective.
bright side, huh? Hey, thanks for everything.
You're welcome. I think I can make it back to the ship. If I make it. 'Cause I'm right at the very beginning again, so. I say that, not the very, very big. Well, maybe it is, actually. We'll see. If it's the very, very beginning, I'll go ahead and make it back to the ship. But if it isn't the very, very beginning, then I will. Then I'll just call it at the end of this room. But I'm pretty darn sure this is where it is. Oop. Come on, Beatty. Anna's named Beatty Toby, so is Toby now. I already cut those pipes when I came in. Who fixed it? Well, I even landed it. You hear my feet come back. It's like, yeah, okay. Oop. Oh wait, no, I'm going the wrong way. I'm going backwards. It's this way. It isn't under this. I'll figure it out. I know that that's. I know that where I was just. Whoops. I know that that's going the wrong direction. I'll say that. Hold on. I think the ship's back this way. Yeah. Okay, so let me. It looks like the ship's just right there. So
Don't fall behind.
I'm gonna try, and if I can't figure out how to get there within a reasonable guess or two, then I'll just call it here. Sometimes these maps are really convoluted, so it does kind of get difficult. Yeah, it should just be. Wait, what? It should just be over here, right? Oh, was I really at a thing? Oh, I was. Oh, man. The map is hard to read until you kind of get used to it. Then does good. So if I read the map right, it should be on the left. There's just a door right here. That'll. Oh. There we go. Fish fine, Beatty. Ooh, it's a gong droid.
Thanks, BD.
All right, we're back to the ship. I'm going to call it right there. So I'm going to say thank you, everybody, for coming in and saying hi, and for keeping me company, and for giving such great advice. And you know, we talked real about some real things, and I think that's awesome. So big thank you, obviously, to the Four Horsemen. So Thumb, AR, Omega, and excuse me, Viddy. I did clear my throat there. And then obviously a thank you to Karumi, who came in earlier as well. And a huge thank you because of the spam bot attacks that we went through, the great spam bot war of 2022. But yeah, I'm going to say thank you so much for coming in, paying a visit. And I'm going to go ahead and start signing off. And so I'm going to try to make this work. Let's see if I can do it. Go to that. Look at that. Look at all my little guys. They got little. Look at them. They're nice. And we'll have some nice music come in too. We had some nice Star Wars lo-fi. Look at that. Some nice Star Wars lo-fi. I'm going to turn that up a little bit on the digital side. It's a little quiet. But thank you guys all for popping in, saying hi, talking with me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.